I need that sports encyclopedia. Where you at, Steve Kim? Got Trent in the cut.
What are you?
He's the best.
Yeah.
He's a master motivator.
I'm a master motivator. I ain't no regular ass motivator. I'm a fucking master.
Coaches tried to make practice so hard that the game was less intrusive. Like they coached you that way. Like people think, well, they were just yelling. No, they were trying to put you under stress and put you in under duress so that when you got in the game, you could mentally handle adversity.
If you go through JUCO and you make it out of JUCO, you can make it anywhere.
I respect the hell out of you to see that you're doing what you're doing and still doing what you're doing for real, the way you do it, man. From day one, you had the same enthusiasm. You keep the same enthusiasm, and it's fucking contagious.
In my opinion, I think Shedeur Sanders is the best deep ball in college football. I don't think
Can you just say something nice about Shedeur Sanders?
I love talking ball. It's nice to connect with guys that are like-minded and just are real and genuine.
And I'll proudly stand up next to you all. God bless America.
You said pep to ass, T-Red. You got the belt around you.
What up? We are in the building. We are live on TikTok talking shit. It is Free Game Friday, and I got a bet over under 10 minutes that I'm booted off of TikTok live. Over under. Any of you guys in the chat want to bet on that with me? Go on over to BetUS today. Type it in right now. Over under. JB gets kicked off TikTok live. 10 minutes or less. Pop it in there. It is Free Game Friday. Smitty just got off the red eye, so he's running from the tarmac over to his auntie house. By the way, in black families, it don't matter if it's your mom's house, dad's house, everything's auntie's house. Live restricted for some audiences. Live restricted already. First 2 minutes. Live restricted. I just got live restricted, so that was under 2 minutes. But I haven't been banned yet, so I haven't been banned yet. But everybody back in Smitty's, he at his auntie's house. That's my aunt. I'm at auntie house. It could be at his sister's house, homies. We're gonna dive into that. It's Free Game Friday. Let's just bring my man right in since he's straight off the airplane and truly a Naptown legend now. Far East Sider in the 317, which he's in right now to see his baby sister. The main man, LeBron hairline having, Lamar Jackson loving, AR5 defending, in Indiana to see Caitlin Clark jocking, Big Smitty. I thought something was going on, homie.
Ain't nothing going on, I just got to the crib, left the airport. I'm in the basement. I'm at my mother-in-law house right now, man. We chilling.
Mother-in-law or auntie? Those are the two, homie.
Mother-in-law.
I knew it. Mother-in-law, homie.
Yes, sir. We here.
Auntie's house. Auntie, though.
It's always one of them, though, for sure.
White people say aunt.
I hate that. That's WPS.
But white people say aunt. My aunt.
I don't like aunt.
That's it. Aunt. I learned in the hood is auntie. I'm like, who the fuck is auntie when I was a little kid?
Auntie sound way better, though. Be real. Auntie sound better. It sound more like
well, aunt, you don't know what it is. Like if you say aunt real quick.
Like an ant.
Yeah.
Like an animal, like an insect.
Like that's the only word, y'all enunciate properly. Because it's spelled exactly how you say it.
Auntie.
A-U-N-T.
Like it's literally auntie. Like we saying it perfectly.
That's the only other thing. But anything else? Say ask real quick.
Ask. That's a hard word to say, homie. Say orange.
Orange.
It's, yeah, hold on. Really though, the American language is messed up. It really ain't our fault.
Say ambulance, homie. Say ambulance, homie.
Ambulance.
My homeboy says ambulance. My homeboy says ambulance, homie. Hood cat is fuck. I said, what is it? Ambulance. Motherfucker has it. I said, with a T on it?
Give me one more for the hood. One more for the hood.
Finna.
You said that, homie.
I said the word. I said the
you
word.
said the way. Like you gave me the way.
It's fixing to.
I'm
fixing to.
Hey man, but it's free game Friday, homie, and it wouldn't be free game Friday.
Hey, fuck it then.
Without
Go
people
ahead.
like, huh?
Yeah, you got it.
I'm from that town, homie. 317 East Side. It wouldn't be free game Friday without Jeff Gilbert, Gene, Monty, Sherm, King, David Cartel, Grandmaster Woo. Of course, we got a sober Pert. He knew. And then my homeboy Brandon White, shout out to B. Wiley, Naptown legend, live in Texas now, and Mark Rideout. Come on, homie.
Hey, the English language really is one of the worst ones. I don't know the other ones because I don't speak like,
No, Spanish is way better. Spanish is way better than
I don't know if it's way better. I only like
beautiful and
mommy,
it makes more
mommy,
sense.
Poppy, like mommy, poppy, like in the bedroom is the only thing I really fuck with.
You love mommy when the shorty call you mommy.
Other than that, I don't really fuck with it. Like
it just sound better though. It's like yo tengo. It's like me gusta hamburguesas y papas fritas. You know what I'm saying? It just sound better. It's like
nah.
Hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? Tienes de carne asada y pollo de taco. It just sound better. You know what I mean? So
how about chum?
I don't know what that is. Like when you said that word, I didn't know what that meant.
Well, fuck it. Let's talk about Mexican. Since today is Free Game Friday, how about the Mexican word of the day?
Let's do it, homie. And I'm gonna send Bailey a video too. No rush at all. But I'm popping right now on TikTok and Instagram, and all the Mexicans are showing me nothing but love off this video I posted last week. They're telling me that I'm invited to the carne asada, whatever that means. Carne asada is steak, but they're using it in a way to where it sounds like it's some sort of event that they have, like where they probably just cook steak all day. So you keep going with the Mexican word of the day. I'm gonna send Bailey this video behind the scenes. If we get in, we do. If we don't, we don't. And we're gonna go from there.
I think they're inviting you to a quinceañera, homie. So I don't know if you know the difference.
It ain't that, but they saying carne. Let me go to my TikTok. I'm telling you, they saying carne asada, homie. Quinceañera is what, the 15th birthday or the 16th for the girl? Quince, hold on. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco,
15,
seis,
homie.
8, 9, 10,
15, homie.
11, 15, that's 15.
Yeah, 15, homie. The Mexican word of the day, homie. My homies, shout out to my homies Mexicans. Lucy and them.
Lucy
Ruben,
not full, like she not full for real though.
Yeah. She not. She like whitewashed.
Yeah, she's more white than she is, man.
Smitty, the word is body wash.
Like what you use in the shower?
Yeah.
That's simple enough. That's real easy, homie. That's not even like a word for real.
Body wash.
Like body wash. Like this.
Yeah.
Oh, body wash. Okay, that's simple.
Nico will play at UCLA, but nobody wash him. Nobody goes to Rose Bowl, homie. Nobody goes and watches the motherfucker. It don't matter where he goes, homie.
You gotta be a top 10 racist of all races. Like you gotta be up there.
Nico will go to UCLA, but nobody watched him.
You so racist, Obi. I don't know how you got you still got Mexican homies. That's crazy that they still cool with you though. I wouldn't be cool.
Where I get the ideas from, homie. This is where I get the ideas, homie.
They not like full blown Mexican though. That's the reason. Like they
I got real essay. I got real essay.
Like white boys.
I got real essay writers though.
Watch this though right here. Watch this right here. I'm popping right now. People here for real. I think I'm like 1/4 Hispanic, yo. I think I'm one fourth Mexican. Let's keep it real. They got everything in here, y'all. They got the guacamole. They got the fresh tortilla chips. They got the salsa right here. Pico de gallo. I'm about to go crazy. Yeah, this is the best Mexican spot in all of LA, man. If you want quesadillas, you want tacos, anybody you want carne asada, pollo.
It looks horrible, by the way.
It don't matter what you want. This is the best spot in all of LA. This is my man right here, man. Sí. Gracias. Hola. Hasta luego. Yeah, you about to go crazy. I really do this, man. Wait till y'all see this food. Y'all gonna understand when you see this plate. Wait till you see this plate. You gonna go crazy. See, the problem is y'all thought I was playing around. The problem is y'all thought I was playing around. Look at the carne asada in there.
Look burnt. Look burnt, homie.
Look at that pico. Look at that pico, homie. I ain't even popped the lid. Look at the pico, homie. I ain't even seen the real ingredients in there. And you know I gotta keep it healthy. You gotta keep it healthy with a salad.
Where'd you get that at? Where'd you get the salad? Where'd you get the
Oh,
salad?
that's the same place, La Pasadena, homie. The same location, homie.
Oh yeah, you definitely not from LA.
What you mean?
Ain't no Mexican restaurant in LA serve fucking salad, homie.
Go look in the comments, homie.
Cisco, tell this motherfucker that y'all don't serve salads, homie.
Cisco's not real Mexican, homie. Cisco's American, homie. Let's keep it. It's called what it is, homie.
No, Ruben is.
Cisco's from out here.
Cisco is as Mexican as it gets. What are you talking about?
He's from Mexico. He's from America, homie. He's first generation American. Cisco is first generation American, homie.
No, he's not. I think you're mistaking him, homie. You got Ruben. You got mistaken Ruben for Cisco. Cisco literally lives in motherfucking like Jalisco.
You live in Mexico right now?
Like, yes, the motherfucker's there every day, homie. By the way, they don't serve salads in real LA Mexican restaurants, homie. And real LA Mexican restaurants don't serve salads, homie. Unless it's a taco salad.
This is an authentic Mexican spot.
Who gets a salad from a Mexican restaurant, homie? I just gotta ask questions. Real shit.
Jason, on the Bible, this is the most authentic spot. Like I have to speak Spanish a little bit to order my food.
They ain't authentic with fucking salad, homie. You had a white boy salad right there with a tomato and a fucking wedges on there.
I'm in the comments right now, homie. It says thanks for appreciating the culture, broski. It says he said he's really excited to eat our food. Hold on. It said Mexican food brings out the happy. These are real authentic Mexicans telling me this. It says
can I be real?
Huh?
Cisco, are you in here yet, homie? Can you tell this motherfucker that the real Mexican restaurants don't serve the beans and rice in a fucking metal tray? Can you tell this motherfucker? I don't think Smitty's been to a real hood Mexican restaurant yet. I'm gonna have to take him. Because this cat keeps going.
You don't live in the hood no more. You ain't been to
hold on, homie. I know every hood spot. That shit look like Del Taco.
You gotta piss me off, homie. The comments say you're invited to the carne asada whenever you're in the Bay. Come on, homie.
The the Norteños? Come on, homie. That's not even close. That's all they are. They're eating fucking only King Taco and Del Taco. Come on, homie. I gotta teach you real shit.
Food, bro.
I gotta teach you real.
Next time you go to your boat,
I hate to put a damper in your day, homie, but that's not real Mexican, homie. You went to a fucking that motherfucker showed me a salad with like tomato wedges on it. And he said he was in the hood at a Mexican restaurant with a salad.
It's the carne cerrera. It's the carne cerrera. That means a meat market. They sell you meat too. I go to hey, let me get a pound of steak.
Oh shit! You went to a carniceria,
homie.
You went to a carniceria.
They got it's half and half. It's a carniceria and an actual
time out, homie. Does Smitty know? Does Smitty not know?
And they got aqua frescas in the back.
Does Smitty not know?
It's half and half. Aqua frescas in the back, homie.
Smitty doesn't know
you. Lucky, you're dumb, Captain Lucky, and you got 5 minutes to become a member. I'm gonna block you. 5 minutes, Captain Lucky 23. Better give him 5 minutes.
Hey,
if he ain't green, you know what to do, baby.
Cisco, Smitty don't know. Smitty don't know. Smitty don't know you don't get Mexican food from the carniceria. You just buy it to cook, homie. That's the worst Mexican food.
I've done both, homie. It's half and half. It's half and half.
You're eating dog and cat, homie. You're eating dog and cat, homie. That's what they give you. And when they make the food, homie, you take the food home. That's the marinated chicken tacos, homie. That's what you go to carnicerias for.
I've seen
you don't go there to get
you,
the
you
food.
go there and get yourself all the time for your tacos.
To cook.
It's already home.
Homie, you don't go to a carniceria to go get the food. You get it to cook the food, not to buy the food cooked already. That's why I already knew something was fishy.
Homie. It's half and half.
That's why I knew it was fishy, homie.
It's not a full carniceria, homie. It's not full.
I never been to a carniceria with a salad. I ain't never been to a carniceria in my motherfucking life to serve salad, homie. Never in my motherfucking life. Never.
I'm bringing you there, and you gonna change your tone. Watch.
I'm about to go find out right now where that post is on everything, and I'm gonna debunk the whole fucking post. I'm gonna kill your whole post.
Next time I'm in LA, homie. Next time I'm in LA, because I'm at home right now, Naptown 317. Next time I'm in LA,
don't get Mexican there. Don't get Mexican there.
Next time I'm in LA, we're not known for Mexican food here. We're known for chicken wings, American food, burgers. Our wings is crazy here. We got chicken in Indiana is light years above chicken in LA. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Plastic. It's plastic.
That's a fact.
So it's fake. It's not real chicken. So anyway, we're gonna go back and revisit that post. I'm gonna go back and see that post.
Next time I'm in LA, home, I'm gonna pick you up.
Why didn't you holler at the homie though? Like, hey dog, I'm gonna go over here to this carniceria and go. Like, I'd have been like, well, is you barbecuing? Like, don't get the food there.
Homie, you live where you live at?
Homie, that carne asada. Hey, I'm gonna be real. That carne asada quesadilla. That shit look burnt and greasy, homie, because it's a carniceria. You don't get the quesadillas from there. God, I want to help my young brother out, man.
Homie,
God.
you live in the boonies, homie. You live in Rancho Cucamonga. And you're telling me what to do with food in the hood, homie. You ain't been in the hood in 25, 30 years. You in Rancho Cucamonga, homie.
Came up, homie. You don't stay in the hood when you come up. Like, I break you off this bread. I break you off this bread, Smitty. You're not staying on Prairie no more.
You live on 1472 Orange Drive, homie, in Rancho Cucamonga. You over here trying to tell me?
Real shit. Are you gonna stay on Prairie, 1418 Prairie Avenue? If I give you this bag? No, you're moving.
I'm moving to the suburbs.
Thank you. So what are you talking about?
That's not the point, though. The point is that you've been out the hood for 50 years. I'm not judging you. I'm saying don't tell me about hood activities when I'm presently still there. I can get shot at any moment. Like you in the nice.
I mean, you really seriously. Whoever's posting on that shit saying that that's a legit spot, they all whitewashed Mexican.
Homie, go to my TikTok, bro. I'm popping.
Hey, they all Norteños. They all Norteños then.
All Mexicans, homie.
I know, but they're not real. They're not real.
All Mexicans show me love.
They bunch of Ruben. Even Ruben knows more than that, homie.
A million views, homie.
Homie, you debunked your own shit when you showed the garden salad from Olive Garden, homie.
But how you answer me this? How are you gonna tell me? How is your opinion more valid than real Mexicans? Mexicans,
I go anywhere. I go anywhere. Homie. I can go anywhere. Soul food. I'll take you to the best soul food spot in LA. You ain't never even heard of it.
13, I'll rock with you, homie. When you got locked up in jail, you had to pick a side. You got locked up in jail, homie. Yeah. You was with the skinheads. You had to be. You're not racist, but you really had to be because in jail it's segregated.
Yeah, but that's what you don't know. That's what you don't know, and that's why I'm a different cat. You might go to read my book about that, homie. Ruben, tell this motherfucker. He don't understand.
They put you in the cell next to the Mexicans, and they
if you really if you pulled up like on some real, like on some 18th Street or some real SA gangsters, they would have probably shanked you, homie, like you was in jail for showing that salad.
I'm cool with them. I'm cool with
them. Real, homie. Ruben, tell the motherfucker you got shanked for showing that salad from a car.
My whole neighborhood is Mexicans, homie.
I know. They're everywhere. What do you mean? I know. I ain't got to them yet, but I'm saying, homie, you got to pull that salad off of the motherfucking video.
Let's get the brass tacks in. So if I do the same video and I just move the salad, you're fine with it. Because really,
if I didn't know it was carniceria, yeah.
That pico look. All right, be real. On the dead homies, that pico looked amazing.
No, I didn't. And that guac looked horrific, homie. Was it water? Was it green water?
Better than any guac I've ever had at your house. I swear to God, like that guac in that.
I never made guac. I never made you
guac. Stop on the pico, bet if you can. On the pico. Now keep going.
Hey, Vincent Conrad, tell this man he does do. And Smitty do be assuming shit, homie. God, Smitty got to stop assuming. You think that looks good?
Come on. You think I swear, right hand of God. fire.
Really?
Fire. Freshly diced. And I've tried hella homemade. I've tried one of the best pickles I had in my life.
Hey, Smitty really don't be knowing. Hey, Smitty really don't be knowing what LA Mexican is, dog. I mean,
I've had everything, homie.
Hey, Ruben, Cisco, can you step in here and tell this motherfucker they don't put pico de gallo in a regular styrofoam bowl like you at mama's house? That shit
in the hood. This is a hood spot, homie.
That shit is horrible. They don't put pico de gallo in a fucking styrofoam bowl like that in the hood, homie. Ah, damn, Smitty.
Homie,
I gotta help you out, homie. I really do. I gotta help you, homie.
I've been to the original El Cholo's. Fire.
I guarantee you shitted on your motherfucking self, didn't you?
You said what?
You shitted all over yourself, huh?
I mean, that's how it works. But homie, El Cholo, homie.
Nah, not a real mess.
Cholo?
Actually, real. What?
El Cholo?
Yeah, another commercial. Yes, commercialized, homie. I gotta take you to a real hood spot. You don't know what the name is, and it ain't on Instagram, homie. Shit, I'm gonna take you to some real spots.
You don't go out to eat, homie. You don't go out to eat, so you wouldn't know. All you do is cook.
That motherfucker showed me. He showed me. Goddamn. Was that carne asada, homie, or fucking taco meat grounded? That shit was dark as shit.
You pissed me off a little bit. I don't watch you.
That guac.
And I didn't even show you the aqua fresca they got. That lemon aqua fresca. Stop.
Homie, it's lemonade and they put rice in it. God
rice.
Damn. Yeah,
rice.
Homie.
You so dang racist. It's almost scary, homie.
I mean, goddamn, homie. I gotta take.
I know one thing now. I'm getting while I'm in Indy though. I'm gonna get some Penn Station.
What is that right there?
Guacamole. I should took the top off. It's so good. Oh my god, it's so my mouth is watering because I'm thinking about how it tasted and my mouth is watering. That's Peruvian. Ruben crazy, man. Any of your homies?
That's not even Mexican food. Oh, that's Peruvian. Somebody eating Peruvian food right now, thinking it's Mexican.
Any of your homies? They're not validated in this chat. They're gonna pick your side regardless. Cisco, Ruben. Ruben is one.
Cisco goes against me, homie. What are you talking about?
Ruben's super loyal though. Like Ruben,
you gotta have one of them. You gotta have one of them, homie.
Ruben's the most loyal. Like he will. If y'all ever seen in the chat all the white people, go watch Menace to Society, like the real Menace to Society. He's O-Dog. He's your O-Dog. Like, he will fucking shoot up everybody for you tonight. And he don't care about none of his responsibilities, his life, nothing. He's your number two, and I respect that. But he's
Send me your titties right now. Send me your titties right now then, Caitlin. If you real.
Who?
I don't know. Someone TikTok. Let's dive right into it.
How'd you know what Lucy's look like the other? Because the other day you said Lucy had.
I didn't say I know what Lucy's look like.
Okay, let's keep going.
The other day, what? I don't understand.
Let's keep the show going.
I need a profile picture. Caitlin or whatever her name is.
Who's Kay, dude? What's she talking about?
There's like a couple hundred people on TikTok and some girls hit me up. Anyway, let's dive into it, man. Quote of the day. Oh, I haven't even started with the lead in yet.
Shit, you haven't.
Yeah, because I brought you in. I felt no, we're good. We'll stay on for it. I'm gonna just go straight talk about Trump now. Fuck it, since you're on screen.
I hope not.
The Pittsburgh Steelers, Smitty, have a problem. His name is or isn't Aaron Rodgers. They need to move on after yesterday's Pat McAfee interview, and that is just the facts of the matter. Aaron wants to be courted. Smitty. He even at 40 years old, after going 13-21 in his last 34 starts. Yes, I said it. 13-21 in his last 34 starts. This cat is a joke at this point, and I like Aaron, but damn, homie, you got to go out there, talk to Tomlin, shows up at UCLA with a newly signed DK Metcalf, throws. And the irony of it all, there's a camera perfectly positioned at the fucking parking structure overlooking the practice field at UCLA. Are you picking up what I'm putting down yet? He wants courted. He wants to be wanted, which we all do, right? It feels good to be wanted. But damn, Smitty, you went to talk to the Giants, the Vikings, the Raiders, the Rams. And now you have a team that wants you, and you have told them to hold. This is an all-time overrated quarterback who has underperformed in the biggest games and 2 years removed from an Achilles injury. And here he is having Tomlin and the Steelers waiting 6 days, Smitty, before the NFL draft. 6. I don't want to hear about your off-the-field personal issues, homie. I really don't. You sound like a kid in the transfer portal who goes on Twitter when he transfers and says, God's plan. Miss me with the bullshit, homie. You have made more money than any NFL player in the history of the game. Fact. Nobody feels sorry for you at 40 years old. You are a grown-ass man who needs to win at least another Super Bowl to cement your legacy, in my opinion. Right now, you are known for throwing a pretty ball, having a great arm, and a quick release, and losing to the 49ers year in and year out. And that is it, brother. But what do I know, Smitty? Smitty, I'm telling you, homie.
So funny.
That interview yesterday was an embarrassment, homie.
That man said Aaron Glenn came up to him 30 seconds in the interview and said, we're going in another direction. How you want the message to be put out?
Hey, that's a great segue because I'm going to ask you something.
Yeah.
Why is Aaron pissed off about that?
He's mad because he flew all the way out there thinking it's going to be like a couple hours.
On his own dime. I'm sorry. Yeah. He only got $1 billion, but okay. Go ahead.
But just principle. I think just principle. He's like, I flew out there thinking we're going to have a real conversation, and then within 30 seconds, you tell me that you're going in another direction. He said, you could have FaceTime and told me over the phone. He was doing that, homie.
Let's think macro, though.
Let's do it.
Aaron mad, homie, because somebody did to him what he do to you.
Hello.
Aaron Glenn did to Aaron Rodgers what Aaron Rodgers does to everybody.
Is that quote of the day? Was that quote of the day?
Let's keep it real. No, that ain't even a quote of the day, but let's keep it funky, homie. He got a taste of his own medicine, Smitty, and that motherfucker's mad right now. I love that Aaron Glenn said that shit because that's something out of my book. I would have had him in there, got up, walked out, and then Aaron been like, and then come back in and be like, Aaron, you love football? Just on GP, because I already know I'm cutting you. Do you love football, Aaron? I'm asking you as a man and as a fan of yours, watching you for 20 years. Do you love football? And then he says yes, and then I'd have been like, well, we're moving on in a different direction.
Like that's what he just asked just to ask, but he already knew what was up. Like it didn't even matter.
And that's what happened. He got a fucking dose of his own medicine, homie. Real shit. And I love Aaron Rodgers, and I don't think Aaron Glenn is a head coach. But listen, we've already had that discussion. I think he learned how to be a D coordinator. Nah, not in this one. He's learned how to be a DC over time. So I loved him in the role as a DC. I love his banter. I love how the players. I love him as a position coach and a coordinator. I don't know if he's a head coach yet, but listen, maybe he is, and he has the it factor, homie, because that's something you don't know. You don't know until you become and see him in that role. You'll never know, so we can assume.
My gut says he is. He black. Yeah, black quarterback now, but keep going.
Yeah. But I do love. I've always liked Aaron Glenn. As a player, in Detroit, how they showcase him on Hard Knocks. I love everything he does, and I just don't know. I've seen a lot of things on that defense, and we broke it down. Weddle and I, and you and I had this discussion. Like, defense was bad on me. Their defense in Detroit, other than having dudes, they're misaligned. Like, they're bad defense for an NFL team. So that was my whole point with this whole thing. But like, Aaron got a dose of his own medicine, homie. Real shit. He got a dose of his own medicine, and now he's over here, like homie. I just don't know anymore about this Aaron Rodgers shit, homie. Real shit. Like you lost a lot of kudos. Now, I don't know if he's washed because last year I think the Achilles finally ended around halfway through the season as far as the mental and the mental and his body. He got back to, all right, I can play again, and he ripped it. He did fucking well. I think it's the all-time best season ever in New York Jets history, but it's the Jets. But still, that's crazy, right? All-time best season ever. So, like, and no one talking about it. It is. I think it truly is. I think it truly is. Smitty, I'm trying to figure out. I get a lot of fucking bitch vibes, homie. Like, I'm being honest. You don't go out and talk about a dude who told you how he cut you. in the NFL. Like,
Right.
you got
that's
you
true.
got to let go, homie. You got to let go, homie. And you go on a major platform after not being around for 3 months and wherever you've been, but you crazily have a filmed session with DK Metcalf 2 days after he signs with the Steelers so you can get clout and be relevant again for about a month. Everybody thinking it's a done deal. You're going to go on McAfee, tell everybody you're a Steeler. You got Mike Tomlin over here sitting here thinking you're a Steeler. He's the only contract that I know of, I could be wrong, that you have on your table to sign is a Pittsburgh Steeler contract. So you are wanted, homie. But damn, Smitty, you're going to go out and air everybody's dirty laundry at 40 years old? You sound like a portal kid. But what do I know when I say this shit's starting to ascend the other way? For the first time, when we got the kids in high school transferring, college transferring, and then we get to the NFL, and look what it's become. And he's well before the portal era, and he's doing portal shit. Like John Gruden said yesterday.
I think because he's so tight with McAfee, he wants to always get McAfee like exclusive stuff that nobody else would ever get. He wouldn't tell any other platform this information.
I'll be honest, Vinny, I got some hot takes today, and I'm gonna be real. It's a bad look for McAfee show yesterday.
Really?
If you don't have him on your first time back to say I'm a Steeler, I think that failed. I think that was a failure at that slot yesterday. Because I'm just telling you, because that's everybody's gonna chime in when you have A-Rod on. Everyone goes in there. You get 150, 200,000 people pops on your channel. And then you don't have him to say, I'm a Steeler. Who's trashing McAfee? Fat fuck. God damn. Motherfuckers take words. Motherfuckers can't be truthful no more and tell anybody the truth. Motherfuckers, it's unbelievable, homie. Fat Keith, shut up before I block your fat ass. Here's the thing, Smitty. Here's the thing. I thought it was a bad look for the fact that, like, he could have came on and been like, you know what, you're a Steeler. I think that had to be the last. Because now the next one is like, is McAfee going to – I mean, is Aaron going to say, is he a Steeler on the next one? And then,
but I think he still will. So that's why I disagree with you. The thing is, you know why I disagree with you? Because us and every other show is going to be reacting to that. So it's still a win.
Right. Well, it's going to be a win regardless.
He gave him something that nobody else had. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to be a win regardless. He could have him on 12 times. All I'm saying is, like, because he's so big, it doesn't matter. Like you said, it doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is, like, it loses a little bit of the lust for me, anyways. Like, because we're 6 days before the Super Bowl.
Everybody was like, "Oh, this is the moment. He's going to, either retire or be a Steeler."
6 days. And here's my point. Here's my bigger macro. McAfee just did a huge thing in Pittsburgh.
Right. We all thought that was going to be the moment.
But the bigger, even outside box thinking on that is like, you're from Pittsburgh. You just did a big thing in Pittsburgh, and then you have him on the next week and talk about the team, Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are being affected by this. This is the Steelers, right? I mean, listen, I don't know, man. It's losing some. I'm losing some
interest.
Doesn't have the vibe. Yeah, I'm not really caring no more at this. Like, I really don't care no more at this point. I'm gonna be honest. Like, at this point, you should have get out the pot, homie. You're 40, dog. Play the game, homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or don't.
Play the game, homie. Right.
And if you don't, Smitty, it's a bad look for a guy to string a cat like Tomlin, who we all love in here, on, and the franchise win. Now, listen, I want to say timeout. I truly hope, like I said weeks ago, that Tomlin and him have an agreement and they really don't give a fuck about what we think. That's what I actually hope. I hope Tomlin and him have a handshake agreement and said, I'm going to be a Steeler, don't trip. And I hope that's really what's going on here. Because to me, 6 days before the draft, with the 21st pick, not knowing who your QB is, I find that harder to imagine. I can't imagine that, homie. I can't imagine Tomlin going this close to not having him. So I truly hope they have an agreement and we can all shut up and that part be true. And we're just out here alleging and making content. because I truly hope they have an agreement, because I think my gut tells me they have to, but my other half tells me that this is Aaron is, and Aaron's still hopeful for a Viking 49er possibility. That's all I'm saying, because it's very ironic that we haven't really talked about McCarthy being the guy yet. It hasn't came out and said he's the guy yet. And I haven't seen Brock Purdy sign a contract yet. And I just find that's very ironic.
They got to sign Brock though. You got to.
Why was I banned on TikTok for that?
It's from earlier when you called my cousin a fat ass.
Harassment.
You called my cousin a fat ass.
Oh yeah, fat fucking shitbird. You fucking cost me TikTok. Fat fucking Keith.
Say that 5 times fast.
What?
Fat fucking Keith. That's kind of tough.
Fuck, man. Fucking shitbird. Anyway, you don't have to trash McAfee. Fucking shut up, you fucking troll.
That's my cousin, homie.
That fucking wobble body fucking shitbird.
He actually lost a lot of weight while you playing.
He ain't lost shit. His titties fucking still hitting his kneecaps.
There you go, Keith. Talk back, Keith. Talk back, Keith. I didn't make you run that mouth, homie. There you go.
I didn't make you open your mouth. Fucking eat all that carne asada on Smitty's plate, fat fuck. Smitty, let's dive into something. I want to talk about. Hey Bailey, can you show my? I got some new merch, man, and I had a guy make me some graphics, Smitty, and this windbreaker somebody sent me is cold for the boat, for the yacht.
Ooh, that's clean, homie.
You can't see the graphic on this, but
I see it right there on the back.
Yeah, you voted for it.
I ain't vote for that.
You voted for it, number one, homie. That's crazy how I put a poll out there and that motherfucker has like 1 million fucking. I never knew that. I never did a poll.
You got a couple hundred though, yeah.
No comments.
You got 1 million, but yeah.
1 million comments, yeah. Literally.
You got a couple hundred, probably 1,000.
I like that logo though. I like that logo. By the way, that's
the first one is the best. The fourth one was the second best.
Because it's just it's the same one, but it's a color difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The other options weren't even close. I don't know why you put them even on there.
Because it's like abstract a little bit, like, you know, give options. You gotta give options.
Trash.
You know? Well, it's on CoachABstore.com right now. Go get you some. I got the hat. It's all for your boat, your yacht, everything. A windbreaker, top, a shirt, and a long sleeve shirt. And I'm getting some boat shorts done today. I got a whole boat or yacht or sailboat or whatever you do. I got the whole collection. Bam. Slapdick Yacht Club. Go check it out right now on CoachABstore.com.
If y'all support JB, y'all all should be buying something today. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yep. Go get some right now today. If you can't do it, then you should just leave it. Quote of the day, Smitty, which I already dropped like 4 quotes of the day, but let's get to the quote of the day. Brought to you by BetUS TV. Smitty, I'm convinced that the hardest language to speak for some is the truth.
Top 30 off the bat. I like that, homie. A lot of people can't handle the truth. They don't speak the truth. They lie,
I'm convinced, homie. I'm really convinced the hardest language to speak is the fucking truth, homie. I really am. Homie. I'm just telling you, that's what it is. I don't think a lot of cats can handle the truth, homie. They can't. I agree with that, homie. I can't. They can't handle it. Contrary to belief, brought to you by BetUS. Smitty, trust, loyalty, respect. Fuck up one, you lose all 3. Contrary.
Ding, 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 ding. Top 10 alert, top 10 alert, top 10 alert. That's hard. That's gangster. That's something you should say in a rap song. I'm trying to think how way I could flow it. Like,
trust, loyalty, respect. Fuck up one, you lose all 3.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
Tap into me, I fuck with you.
No, so we need a word after respect that rhymes with 3. Trust, loyalty, respect. You feel me? You break one, you lose all 3. I did the British. Oh, I might use that on me because I'm making a song this year. It's on my New Year's resolutions list or whatever, a little bucket list. So I might make a song. I might use
Spree said you can't use a Spree said you can't use a song.
Oh yeah, hey, Spree, it's Spree. Watch Spree. I need some beats, homie, for real. Some free beats that you're not using. Send me
He
like
said come to
100
the
beats.
crib. He said come to the crib though the other day. Seriously, because he's got the studio, so he'll do the whole
Well, just
thing.
send me some beats first, and then so I'm gonna pick the one and I'm gonna
Now
write
you gotta
to it.
go and make one. He
cut
gotta make
over.
one. He wants to make you fresh one right in front of you while you are in there, so he knows your vibe, knows your thing. That's how real producers do it.
Okay, cool. Well, send me some pre-made beats. Then I'll let you know. All right, these are like the vibe I want to go with. Then he understands like the pace, the slow, the speed, all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'll record there.
That's not how you do it.
Y'all pissing me off, homie.
Poll question, Smitty. Let's just straight up. We already discussed it, but I gotta ask you straight, direct to your face. In Naptown, should the Steelers move on from Aaron Rodgers after the McAfee interview? Should the Steelers move on right now from Aaron Rodgers today?
No, they shouldn't. They should offer him even more money now. The Steelers have no options, homie. Who's their quarterback right now? Tell me who their quarterback is.
You have to trade for Kirk Cousins. There ain't no other option.
Homie. No.
Yeah, you do.
Kirk, look.
Smitty, you will trade for Kirk Cousins, I promise.
Kirk looked good the first 3-4 games, and it looked horrible.
I get all that. But we're
really
talking about a 40-year-old.
Aaron Rodgers is not that good and started getting good.
You got two options on me. Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins. Those are only two cats you got options on. Who are you going to go? You're going to start a rookie? Fuck out of here. This guy's been in the playoffs.
And you really ain't got full options on Kirk, because Kirk, you got to trade. You got to hope Atlanta will go forward.
That's what I'm saying.
Atlanta might not want to get rid of him. They might want them as his backup, because Penix got an injury history. So that's not no brainer. Other than the only guarantee they got, the only real option, in my opinion, is Aaron Rodgers. And I think if they don't get him, it would be a massive fail, and it may. Oh man, I hate to say it. It may end up leading to the last season of Mike Tomlin potentially, and I loved Mike. But if they don't have a quarterback this year, and they mess up his winning record, and they go out there and they win 8 games or 8-9, miss the playoffs, homie, no quarterback, it's gonna get ugly in Pittsburgh, homie. Because at some point you got to go out there and win the playoff game. At some point, just going 500 ain't gonna be enough. At some point, you got to get the quarterback position right, and they have not gotten it right since Big Ben retired, homie. So to me, forget all that pride, move that pride to the side. Aaron Rodgers is your guy. They need to get him, homie. But what do I know?
Why is Jamel Hill on CNN talking about getting Trump out? I just saw that. But anyway, Smitty, I'm trying to figure out.
Shout out to Jamel Hill.
You gotta make a decision, homie, and you gotta shit or get off the pot. This man has left you 6 days prior to the draft. 6. Like, this isn't a month, 2 months, homie. It's gone closer and closer and closer. This is 6 days away. After we come back next week, Smitty, it's gonna be during next week is the draft. I'm gonna do a draft show live. This is gonna be Bailey. We gotta talk about that. I gotta make something up, make me a thumbnail. We gotta do a draft show, but. Come on, Smitty. It's 6 days away, homie. So that's a huge burden to have. And that's my point where I hope they have agreement that he's the quarterback. Because if not, you're telling me, Smitty, and I'm not a GM, but damn, you don't think it's going to matter at 21 what I do? Like, do I go get another pass rusher? Or do I go get a fucking quarterback? Do I get a left tackle or a quarterback? Do I get a wideout or a quarterback? Do I get another running back or a quarterback? Do I get another fucking guard, center, nose guard? Like, you know what I'm saying? 21's a decent fucking pick. It's going to be interesting, Smitty. That's all I
think say. To your point, if they're not feeling good about the Aaron Rodgers thing by like next Tuesday, they might actually try to find a way to trade up, get into the top 10. And just kind of wish and hope that Shador falls and they get Shador. I do like Shador with the Steelers. I do like that because now he has a foundation where you don't have to fully depend on him. You know what I'm saying? We've seen what that defense can do with even an average quarterback. Now, obviously, this is wishful thinking, but I mean, if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, you got to be thinking like this. It's like you have to figure out they need to find a way to get a legit QB that can play there for some years and they can win some games. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at.
I'm going to go back to our guy Shaun King's topic and take on the Steelers. what quarterback has really gotten better there or developed there in the last few years? And what quarterback under Arthur Smith?
It's hard to really say because since Big Ben, it's just been a lot of quarterbacks just coming and going. You know what I'm saying?
You got a new coordinator too. Like I'm saying, Arthur Smith is really, if you look at the Arthur Smith history, like he really has not fucking developed a quarterback and gotten anyone better. Or you can argue that he's gotten guys that have won Super Bowls worse. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. That's all I'm going to say. But, Smitty, let's dive right into it before we get a break and do some what's happening now. Aaron Rodgers says he'll play, and he don't care if it's for 10 M's.
That sounds desperate to me, homie.
That tells me again that this is like what do you call that? What do you call that? Like not cloud chasing. It's like
trying to get some sympathy, trying to
eyes on me. Yeah, like feel for me, want me, buck me.
I love the game. I'll play for $10 million.
Like
type
come on,
shit.
Homie. Yeah, homie. Like you see it in now. Huh? The cat has got to shit or get off the pot, bruh. And why does he look like a bro from like Newport or something? Like the motherfucker's on some weird shit, homie. I just think he's on some
frat bro. He's like a frat bro.
Look at him though. Like
he cut his facial hair off. And shit.
I know, but look at him though. Like I'm sad. Like his crouched over. Like I look at body language, Smitty, because I'm gonna be real. Let's say Aaron Rodgers never played in the league. He's a recruit. What's the number one thing I say about recruits? Bad body language is unrecruitable. That's bad body language like a motherfucker right here, homie. And I understand we're just playing a game here, chat. We already know what he is, and he's a Hall of Famer, and I get all that. But right now, if I'm having to redraft him or re-recruit him, Smitty, because he's 40 now. So really, I've got to re-recruit him, right?
Yeah.
We're re-recruiting him in the NFL right now after a 13-21 last 34 games record. Off an Achilles at 40. And I got this to deal with now. Bad body language, not knowing what he wants to do. He's not committed to anyone or anything other than his own mental self or whatever. Come on, homie. That tells me I'm out. Like, that's why the poll question is right now, Smitty, do you drop him now if you're Pittsburgh 6 days prior? Because there's not a lot of days. You got to shit or get off the pot in Pittsburgh, too. Let me
ask you this question. Let me ask you this. Why haven't Cleveland Browns, why haven't they been brought up? Why are they not shooting their shot? Why? If I'm Cleveland Browns,
they got a money deal.
I mean, but they're done with the Shaun, homie. And this guy said he'll play for $10 million, which means he'll play for $8 million. I would draft Travis Hunter, and sign Aaron Rodgers, homie.
Yeah, you can't dump him though. You can't dump Deshaun.
I'm saying that money's gone. Like it's basically it's a wrap.
See, I like the idea that I had over your idea, and I do like that. I get it, but I like. Well, nah, just being honest. Like, so do you though. You do too, though. You know damn well. I told you 2 days ago. Do that same thing you just said to the Niners, though. If you're really gonna go for 10 mil, homie, you go back home to the Niners on a better roster. Let's be real.
Only problem is, homie, you lose Brock though now. So like what I'm saying is like if this does not work in this year, you lose Brock. You're back.
But you gain a lot of picks. You got a lot of picks. You got a lot of 26 picks. 40. I think Frisco has more 26 picks than anybody. You got 25 monies. You can go get better roster. You just dumped your fucking roster in Frisco, homie. Why sign Brock Purdy to all that money and you don't have nobody around him? We both agree he's a bus rider, not the driver. So why would I not surround that roster with dudes? You lost a lot of dudes, homie. They lost a lot of fucking dudes in Frisco. I'm gonna be real. Like, come on now.
Why are you laughing with it? Are you like laughing? Like
because the Rams are gonna win Super Bowl this year, and I'm like, damn, it's crazy. But anyway, man. I don't know. But anyway, Smitty, we got some what's happening now. Let's dive right into it. Shout out to the Usos before we take a commercial break. Josh Fele and all them in the chat. Nico, Pops, Nick, and everybody. Homie Usos. Dave, Big Dave, DJ. The Usos, man, visited the White House. Take a look.
Been giving back to American Samoa what had been taken away from us without even consulting with our leaders and people at that time. And
they just one day just took away 3 Californias.
Yes. And so this is such a wonderful gift to American Samoa. And of course, it's also Holy Week beginning today. And so thank you for returning to our indigenous people this wonderful gift of our traditional fishing grounds.
Trump's fucking hilarious, homie. I'm going to be honest.
So if you want.
That motherfucker just like, hey, homie.
They got up and took all your land. That's what they said.
They took 3 Californias from you. Hey, but the way he's looking at him, like from the jump while she's speaking.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. Oh, I've been, Mr. Wright, I fucking been in Knoxville, unless you live there, more than you. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Mr. Assumption Maker. God damn. Let me fucking Knoxville's nightlife is a lot. He said Knoxville's nightlife's off the hook. He must not ever have been to Knoxville. There's no fucking way you can sit up here and tell me that Knoxville nightlife's off the chain.
Tennessee?
Yeah. Knoxville nightlife's off the chain? Are you fucking shitting me?
I don't know. I ain't never really been.
Knoxville nightlife. Bailey, come in here. Are you not living in? Don't you live in Knoxville right now?
Yeah, I don't. That's it.
They don't go out though. They don't go out. They kind of chill.
No,
Factor cap. Factor cap, Bailey.
I've been in bigger cities. Cap. It's not that great.
Thank you. It's fucking horrible, actually. Knoxville's a fucking beautiful town. Beautiful fucking green. The fucking Neyland Stadium is right in the fucking forest. I love Knoxville. I got a freak D end out of Knoxville. But let's be honest.
What? You got a what?
Freak, a 6'8", 240 DN that can run like a wind. He was a fucking freak. He ended up starting at Tennessee. But I cut him at Indy.
That's crazy.
But I'm gonna be honest.
Bad decision.
That was a great decision. Knoxville.
What city in Tennessee is the one with all the cabins? I've been there like once.
With all the what?
The cabins and shit. Like you go there with your family, you go there.
Cabins?
Over there. The cabins. CABINS. And then like it's a whole strip. They got the Dolly part and little part. It's like a whole little. They know what I'm talking about.
Fucking Pigeon Forge. I don't know.
Yeah. There you go. You a bad boy. Pigeon Forge. Pigeon Forge. Yeah. You a bad boy. How you know that?
I know this fucking South, homie. I know everywhere. I recruit. If you recruit like I did and recruited and drove.
Hold on. You was really like a recruiter, huh? Like sometimes people be thinking like you be lying a little bit. Like you stretch the truth, but you don't lie though.
I don't lie.
That's interesting. You do stretch the truth, but you don't lie.
It's not even stretching the truth. It's content.
Okay. Same thing.
Yeah. Anyway,
I've been there one time though, man. My family used to go there often, like when I was still in college, and they got video of like bears and shit, really like looking in the cabin and going through the trash. It's kind of crazy out there.
Yeah, another shithole though.
It's fun though.
It's shithole. There's a lot of shitholes down there. A lot of shitholes. Then you can drive through. You go through the Appalachians. You get into the fucking like Carolina. I love the area. I love all that shit. Like it's unbelievably beautiful. And then you can find some freaks in the way. By the way, Knoxville is the worst recruiting city in the whole state.
Really?
You might find one motherfucker every so often. The players are in Memphis and Nashville. Like just be real. The players aren't in Knoxville, homie. They never had. The players have never been in Knoxville. By the way, not that I've been alive. Not as far as
they ain't got no good like old linemen out there.
I mean, they got guys, but there's not like guys. Like it's very.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Yes, I actually have been in New York to recruit. I had a lineman at Indy, and when New York is the most under-recruited big city in the world for football. New York is the most under-recruited because it's such a basketball lore and basketball town that you'll find a 6'8" lineman, though, that played hoop because everybody plays hoop there. Yeah. So you'll find a lineman, though, turning over rocks, and I've actually found a few guys out of New York, Brooklyn.
It's great, though. New Jersey's a good recruiting spot, though. They got cats in New Jersey.
I love New Jersey. New Jersey football is legit.
Yeah, it's legit. For sure. But you know what? You make a good point. I don't ever remember a teammate or even like an opponent where I'm like, hey, where you from? New York, like New York, New York. I really don't know nobody. I'm dead ass. Like now you're saying it, I don't remember nobody from New York ever.
Here's the thing. Like I could break down. I could do a whole show on any city you ask me. You can ask me.
Do it right now. Do it right now.
You can just ask me a question, and I'll tell you about that town and what the players are like. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like okay, like let's do shitbird. Biggest shitbirds. Where do the biggest shitbirds come from?
Florida and Georgia. We know that.
No, not Georgia. Really? I love Georgia kids. Georgia kids are fucking respectable, fucking respectful as shit. Yes, sir. No, sir. I love my Georgia kids. I'm gonna be real.
All right, South Florida for sure then.
But Miami does not come in at number 1.
Who's number 1? Memphis?
We should do a graphic and do this on the show. Like,
no, we should do actual, I would suggest that too.
I rank them. Do a short. Let's do a short right now, Paris.
I'm saying what?
We'll do a short. We'll do a short right now. Paris would be good weekend content for you to put out if you can get your computer running in Paris for if I hire you.
These graphic. I'm saying we need to get a graphic template for like top 10 lists. I'm starting to see them pop a lot on Instagram.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I've been telling you guys for 2 years. But what do I know? But anyway,
popping now though.
Yeah, because they used to pop when I used to do my 5 lists by myself when I did the show without a production team.
Like
and I
top
used to
10 worst hit. Top 10 worst cities to recruit.
Food, dick
No, I'm talking about football stuff though. Trust me on this. I do this content stuff at a high level. I've been in Fox for almost 10 years. I do stuff at a high level. I'm posting on social.
Let's do
top
my
10
top
worst
5.
cities to recruit. Like
let's do it right now. Let's do my top 5 and bottom 5. Or let's do my. How do we want to word it so Paris can get it right? Shitbird.
Let's make it clear for social.
Shitbird cities to recruit, or I don't know what we're gonna top 5.
So for this show, I like when you use the term shitbird, but I'm thinking about the masses. The masses don't know what that means. So like let's use a word for this example that everybody knows. So when we post it, it's more clear cut.
Top 5. What? The shitbird. I mean, shitbird's got to be the fucking word. Shitbird for me hit. Shitbird's for me hit. I got to be JB on this one. Shitbird, fuck stick, slap dick's pretty easy.
I hate JB though. I hate JB. But all right, let's go.
So the top 5 biggest shitbird cities to recruit from. Coming in at 5. Coming in at 5. Ooh. Memphis, Tennessee, coming in at 5.
Give me a one-liner. Why Memphis?
Memphis, Tennessee, coming in at 5. Not a big place. Numbers are not a lot. They don't have a huge amount of players, but when you do find players, they got some dudes. No question, they got some dudes. But then when you find those dudes that are in between, like 2-star, 3-star guys that don't qualify, they all think they're 5-star guys because their homie that did get out of Memphis actually got out, and they all think they deserve to get out too, and they don't. They're not as good, and they're not even close. And then everybody there is a shitbird. Number 5. Number 4. Kansas City, Missouri.
Ooh, Kansas City?
Yeah, because
it's your second city. Tell us why.
Nah, Kansas City, Missouri, because the talent's not very good. The players think they're fucking great. They think they're from St. Louis. They're not. They're from Kansas City, and you get a few diamonds in the rough from Kansas City here and there. And then at the end of the day, it's very overrated shitbirds. They're just so they're the biggest shitbird. I've had some of the biggest shitbirds from Kansas City, I'm gonna be honest, but they're just not very good. So at least I'm gonna put in guys that could play that are shitbirds.
Yeah.
But Kansas City comes in at 4. Number 3, St. Louis, Missouri.
Wow.
St. Louis, man. Listen,
Red Hot Ripless, the best barbecue chips right there. Second best.
Love St. Louis. Love everything about St. Louis. I think Carl Reed would tell you. He's from St. Louis. Like, I've had some great players from St. Louis, but I've had some of the biggest shitbirds ever to come out of St. Louis. I'm going to be honest with you. St. Louis has some shitbirds. Number 2, and this is a tough one, man, because We got to redo this, man. I might take KC off and add Philadelphia.
Really?
Yeah, because Philly has better players. Yeah, Philly has better players.
All right, so replace KC with Philly.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Memphis, St. Louis at 4, Philadelphia at 3.
Yeah.
Miami, Florida at 2.
Ooh.
Miami, Florida is number 2. Just shitbirds. And then number 1 comes in the biggest shitbirds in America, Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, don't do that. The DMV, homie.
Not even close. Baltimore has the biggest shitbirds I've ever been around in my motherfucking life. Not just shitbird players, shitbird human beings. That just is what it is. Baltimore is the worst shitbird players you'll ever find. Louisiana does have some holes in it that have some shitbirds in it, but I love my Louisiana kid. Every Louisiana kid I've ever had that made it for me, I'm saying, were great. Now, there's some shitbirds out of Louisiana. Trust me, I had to cut a lot of them. If I did the best 5 recruiting cities,
let's save that one. Let's save that one.
Yeah.
That's a good
We'll
one.
save them all. We're actually saving them all. Paris, don't cut any of this. We're gonna do some real shit next week.
Don't cut any of this, Paris.
Let's not even talk about it. Let's get Matt and Smitty since our guest isn't on till later anyway. Let's do Matt and then take a break. Are you cool?
Yeah, I'm half asleep, but yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it, homie. I'm off 2 hours sleep. Let's go.
Let's get it. Our main man, Boulder alum, Colorado alum, NFL veteran, 0 to 60 pod. My main man. Big Matt McChesney joins us. Let's welcome him in on a free game Friday. Big Matt.
What's good?
Matt, don't tell me you changed your tone on this Colorado retirement thing.
Here you go.
Change my tone. What you mean?
Since you left my show and you went to your show, did you change your tone? I'm hearing rumors.
I got way more information on what actually happened. So, all right. So,
break it down.
I talked to Westbrook and Cordell for a long time about this after your show, I think the day after. And Westbrook called Prime right after we got off the phone because they were hot. And, I'm trying to get all the information and, gave my opinion and yada, yada, yada. And so he called Prime and Prime, said that this was Rick George's idea. And Rick came to him 8 months ago about this and talked to him about it. And then Prime was reluctant to do it at first, but then, of course, Travis won the Heisman. That's a no-brainer. I don't know how you can even debate whether he should be retired. And Shedeur won the Maxwell and the Johnny Unitas, the first time that's ever been done. So he decided to do it now. And Westbrook was like, yo, why the timing? There's so many other guys that should be retired, yada, yada, yada. Which isn't on Prime, by the way. He wasn't the coach then. I don't know why he's responsible for that. And Prime said to him straight, look, if you would have been playing for me at that time, your jersey would have been retired this fast too. Why do I have to wait around just because it hasn't been done like this doesn't mean we can't do it like this. So once again, Coach Prime is setting the tone. And I look, both of them, Travis especially, are retireable. Should Rick George have thought about this a little bit more from a perspective of history, considering he was there when they won the national title and was part of those teams on the administrative side. I think he was the assistant athletic director. I would think he would have a little bit more foresight on this. Rick's a smart dude, and I love Rick to death, but you had to see this coming. If you press it like this is what's going to happen. The past is going to come back up. The other guys are going to wonder why, and they have every right to. It shouldn't splinter the fan base the way it did. It's not, the ex-players are not bad guys. They just want to know what's going on. And after I got this information, after Cordell got it, after Mike got it, and everybody I've talked to about it since that all played, Hannibal Navies was on my show Wednesday. I told him on the show his tone completely changed. I got Chad Brown on today at 1 with Bailey and I. See what he has to say about it. He's been very outspoken. It's not that my tone has changed. I just now see it from his perspective after having the conversation, which is all it needed. It just needed a talk. So should they make this right by retiring numbers? Maybe. I think personally retired numbers now are pretty ridiculous after really thinking about this. We're going to run out of numbers. College teams shouldn't be retiring numbers. Just like it should be if you're going to wear number 8, okay, Hannibal wore number 8. Salvador Wesley wore number 8. Hang it up and put a fucking patch on your jersey. Sal Alessi, number 8. Bam. So you feel the standard of the number. You feel the standard of 94, of 1, of Darian Hagan's 3, of Cordell Stewart's 10, of Travis Hunter's 12, of Rashawn's 19, of Deion Figures and Shedeur Sanders 2, and Hugh Charles and all these other ballers. So I hope that I hope that everybody can understand this. What Mike and Cordell and I and others tried to do was go straight to the source, figure it out, talk like men, and move forward. That's what everybody in Buffalo country needs to do, man. People are mad at each other over this shit, over a difference of opinion and the way it hasn't been done in the past and the way it's being done now in the new future of college football, which Coach Prime consistently is rewriting the way things are done. And people don't like it. And this is another circumstance of that. So after having all of the information, should they retire the old guys' numbers? Yes. Why wasn't it brought up before? Yada, yada, yada. I hear a lot of that. It was never proposed like this. But when Rashawn's number was retired, he had just passed. It made sense. It was 20 years. It wasn't even a question. So this is the first time it's ever been done. That's why it's being brought up like this. So there was a process that we as players didn't even know, and nobody knew if you would ever get your number retired, and it was never really talked about. It's not really talked about. It's not talked about at Ball State. People don't talk about that shit. It just kind of happens. Now, if this is going to change and they're going to put a real ring of fame in, because on the east side or on the west side of the stadium is all the unanimous consensus All-Americans and award winners. And on the west side of the stadium, there's now 6 names, and Travis and Shedeur, 2 of them. So if we're going to do a real ring of fame, well, hell, this is an opportunity to bring back guys and put them in the ring of fame and celebrate. This is supposed to be a good thing in the long run. It's not supposed to be this decisive from a national media perspective to everyone's opinions. I think the timing is really what set this off. People got pissed off. It happened too fast. And then, Coach Prime yesterday in his own press conference kind of saying, and I'm just going to say this, and I'm not going to give my opinion on it. But when he says, everybody knows this is just about Shedeur. If his last name wasn't Sanders, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Where you can take that however you want to take it.
Yeah. That's the point. I think that's what we're. But anyway, that's the whole other thing. So you and I.
I think his number should be retired, but I also think that it could have waited and they could have done this 10 years from now. I don't know the process though. Yeah. And apparently there is no process. There are no rules. And Rick George and Coach Prime came together, and we're rolling.
You and I shared. We talked about it because we have common friends, obviously. So the couple guys that I talked to out here on the West Coast that are legends there are not happy still as of last night. They're calling bullshit, and I'm with them. I'm calling bullshit too because here's the reason.
I can see that.
And because it only.
I see it from both sides, bro. 100%.
Yeah. It only like appeases the guys to go talk to them like men, like you just stated, when it benefits you. So what does Deion Figures do? He goes in and has a grown man conversation for what? You got fucked. Deion Figures got fucked. Number 2's gone forever. Like, what grown man conversation can Deion Figures have to come out there with an agreement?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
I know. I'm not saying this on you. I'm just saying, like, I'm just granting. That's my take. That's my take. Like, Deion Figures got fucked here, and there's no get back from that. Number 1. Number 2, like Darian and all these other guys are like, hold up, dog. Like, this is a full-on cover-up for Deion Sanders. Like Rick George is going to come out, of course, and protect the cash cow. Like that's only common sense. Like if you just said it was on Deion, then come on. You know how much hate Matt McChesney just fucking took on social media when he went against the fucking regime the other day. And you imagine Deion, if somebody went against Deion like that, like, come on, man. I'm just saying, like, this shit's, I smell a lot of bullshit in this one. I just think it's a cover up for Deion to as the cash cow. Rightfully so, though. Rightfully so.
Let me ask this question. Why, and this is something that I haven't had answered, and I don't know the answer to it, man. I don't know. I'm in the middle of this. Like, I think both guys should be retired. I think the other guys should be retired. I think there's a lot of good players that should be retired. We don't want numbers at Colorado. Let's retire everyone. This is where the numberless school.
No numbers. But yeah, it's
right. Why is it being rushed? Why?
That's my
biggest thing.
But why? That's my only question. Why are we? And okay, maybe rushing it is the wrong word, because I'm sure if I were to pose that question to Coach Prime, and I've asked him to come back on my show. He was on last year. I went to Boulder and interviewed him. I'm trying to get him on after the spring game and see if he'll do it again. We'll see. But the question I would ask is why? And this man, knowing the way that jerseys are retired everywhere, it's almost like an unwritten rule, like the unwritten rules of baseball and hockey and basketball and all this shit, right? This is like an unwritten rule. Like, you don't just turn around and immediately retire people's numbers. At least that hasn't been the way it's been done in the past.
That's why.
So if you want to like calm down all the old heads, I guess, why? And that's the question I would ask. You know,
that's what everybody's asking.
And I'm sure he would give me a very articulate, good fucking answer, because he usually has one.
I'm curious on how Chad responds, because I've also heard some things too. Like, I don't think he's very happy either. I'm curious to see how he responds on your show today. I can't wait.
Yeah, CB's on today at 1, and he's not very happy, and I'm eager to talk to him about it. Yeah.
Make sure you guys, all SoCal natives we're talking about right now, in Deion Figures, Darian Hagan, and Chad Brown. Let me ask you something. So now here's the irony of it all, and this is why I call bullshit. So now that Rick George has said it's okay, he did it. Now it's okay. That's the irony of this whole thing, and this is the facts that these guys have made, which makes it even more pissed off. Like, everyone's like, we're calling out Deion yesterday for doing it, so we're making up and it's allegedly, if he leaves early, his kid and Travis is in now, blah blah blah. We're coming up with all these scenarios, whatever, conspiracies, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, it's like shit's getting thrown all over the place.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere, it's Rick George's issue. He said it. He approved it. He did it. And now everything's okay? Nah, homie. Like, this smells like bullshit. And I'm going to be honest, that's just me coming outside. I'm not even invested like Matt. Matt's an alum. He could have any fucking opinion he wants. Rightfully so, he should. And all the Twitter.
I had an opinion the other day, and then I got different information. And I'm kind of like sitting back at this point and just going, okay, y'all tell me how I'm supposed to feel. I'm just going.
Hey, I had guys reach out to me like, hey, man, is Matt cool? Matt okay? Like, Weddle and shit. Like, seriously, because the Twitter fucking prime sexuals came at you, and it's so fucking funny because every single prime sexual, by the way, there's not one from Boulder. They're from fucking Miami and Georgia and Florida. And like, come on, homie. That's the epitome and definition of a prime sexual. They're not Boulder, Colorado fans coming at Matt. That's the funny part about this. That's why it's so fucking. That's why it's bullshit, though, to me. Like, listen, I'm just the neutral guy in this, but I just have people that are friends of mine that are like, nah, fuck this. Like, this is bullshit. And you're not getting Deion Figures' number back. It don't matter how many grown men talks we have. You fuck me.
Yep. So I personally hope that they don't do the number retirement. I hope that they do the weight of the number, like, and put decals on the fucking jerseys and however they do it on the jerseys. Those little logo sewn in things. Clemson does that with a lot of their, I'm pretty sure, with like CJ Spiller's number and a couple other guys that are retired. So, look, this situation, again, has shown the weakness of one of the weaknesses that destroys things from within. The inability to heal from within prime thinking that the fan base is mad at him and sparking something, or us against Rick, or us against Coach, or us against us. It's all black and gold, baby. We're all we're in a much better position than we've ever been in the past. But you can't ignore the past either. There is a past, a good one and a bad one. So everybody, I hope that we can figure out a way to come together off of all this shit, because no one's saying that they shouldn't be retired. People are just asking questions, and it hasn't been done like this in the past. And football people have the right to question football people. That's the way this works, bro. So, it seems to me like people love, like, there's a lot of people that feed off this shit too, bro. They love this, like, bickering, Real Housewives of Boulder bullshit that's going on here on the internet.
Let me can you clarify the last name take on Shedeur getting in? Because I'm confused, because I thought that's exactly why he got in. It's because of his last name. He said if his last name wasn't Sanders, we wouldn't be arguing. Yeah. No, not you. What Dion said. He said if my name, if Shedeur's last name wasn't Sanders, he wouldn't be getting in. Nobody would be talking about it.
I think Coach Prime is trying to say that that's
the point.
If his last name wasn't Sanders, no one would really care about this, and it would just be another guy getting his number retired. And he's trying to say, like, well, because nobody's tripping about Travis. And the way that a lot of people heard it is, well, yeah, of course he wouldn't get his number retired because he's only getting it because he is your son.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So, like, that's why I brought it up, is there's the way people heard it and the way that they're taking what he said, and then what he said, which is coming from his perspective. I think his perspective and the way people heard it they're different. And I'm hearing it from both sides. So, like, I'm right there, like, okay, I hear what Coach just said, and I'm actually hearing the fact that everybody heard it like this too, because how can you not hear it like that? He's the one that brought it up. It's really.
I get a Heisman.
I bet you he wouldn't say that again if he could take that one back.
Yeah, because it goes against him a little bit more, I think, than it favors him in this one. Because everybody's going to say, well,
here's another question.
He wouldn't get in.
If this was done correctly, and look, it's not as if Hagan and Stewart's name aren't up in Folsom. They are on the right side of the stadium, but that's not the left side. It's different, okay? If Cordell and Hagan and Sal, if all their numbers were in the Ring of Fame in Boulder, would it be okay for this to happen like this? I think Shedeur's obviously one of the best players to ever don a uniform there. I think he's the best quarterback to ever play at CU, and I still feel like that. I've said it in the past. Obviously, Travis won the Heisman and every award known to man. That's not really a debate. If all those guys were up and they actually had a real Ring of Fame, would this be an issue at all?
I don't think it would be.
It's just another hypothetical. It's just
Actually, I asked that question, Smitty, though, and I don't. The guys that we're talking about do not agree with you, Smitty. They actually still think it's a problem. Yeah, because the points they make are valid. Like, number one, let's see what you do first. See, the thing is, we're not really questioning the fact that you can put them in. Not Travis, at least. It's how fast you did it. It's no cool down period. Like, this is the problem about this thing. So that's why, if those guys were in there, they said they would actually be more pissed that you put them in faster, because let's see the cool down period. Let's see is it deserving? Is it what's going to happen after? You don't just put them right in. They don't want to be up in the rafters, Matt, and you might agree or disagree. Like Darian was like, I don't want to be in the rafters with someone that fast that I don't know shit about, that hasn't gone to a natty, won a conference title, won fucking this. Like, Darian finished 5th in the Heisman, won a natty, went to 2, won 3 conference titles, and he's not in there? Like, that's – and then and he said this, Matt, if I was in there, I want to be with legends. Like, that's what the Hall of Fame is. That's why you retire guys. You don't just retire anybody.
But to Matt's point, though, and again, agree, disagree, Shedeur, worst case, I think we get it. And tell me if I'm wrong, Matt, because obviously you know the history of your school. Worst case, he's a top 5 quarterback in Colorado history. Is that fair to say?
There's no doubt that he deserves to have his number retired and all that stuff.
Hold on. Let me – I don't want to interrupt. But I don't want to interrupt you guys. We're not retiring. We're not retiring just quarterback.
Like, maybe they need to change this fucking narrative. We're not retiring.
Why is it a quarterback discussion? Why is this just a quarterback discussion?
It's being the numbers being immortalized or something, but we still wear it.
Hey, Matt, why is this a quarterback discussion? It's not. It doesn't matter if he's number one.
It's just a great player discussion.
This is a retirement number, meaning the greatest players in the school's history. We're not ranking the quarterbacks. Are we going to retire every fucking quarterback then? Like,
you can't retire every number. You won't have enough numbers to operate, bro.
Hey, because Mike McChesney made a great point, Matt. Your boy, our boy, Mike McChesney's like,
Mike McChesney, that's my dog.
You better retire Coy fucking Deppner then. And I was like, oh, shit. I forgot about that one.
He's
like,
one of the lost men of Colorado history. A great quarterback.
Think about it. Then Coy Deppner better be fucking
he played for like 15 years in the league.
Like Coy Deppner better be retired. Like, are we just retiring quarterbacks? Like, that's the thing.
Like Matt made an earlier point saying that, like, it ain't Deion's fault for what happened before he was there either, though.
No, look. This is my kind of thing. This is the narrative I want to change. There is no fault.
Right.
As a player there, never once do I ever remember having the conversation or having a conversation with coaches, players, the AD, anytime where you were like, how do you get your number retired on this side?
Right.
That side wasn't even there until 2003. The only numbers that were up there were old school cats that played in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And then they put Rashawn's number up after he passed, and it was 20 years later, and he won a Heisman. It was never no one ever asked the question. Honestly, the other side, it's known that if you're on the field house side and your number's up there, which is a ton of players, a ton of greats, okay, a lot of those guys we already talked about, you're a consensus All-American or an award winner, okay? So that was the standard on that side, I guess. The standard has changed, and that's okay. That's okay. But there needs, and this sucks now because now, even if there is an effort to push for the past, now it's going to be like, oh, well, everybody had to raise a stink. People won't just be happy about it. Now they'll start talking shit. If they do something, it'll be because everyone pressed for it and they didn't really want to retire people's numbers. And if they don't do anything, it'll just continue this cycle of hate. So I'm hoping that CU does the right thing and Rick George decides to maybe start honoring guys at games and homecoming and things of that nature, just like they do in the NFL all the fucking time, and they do around the country at other schools pretty regularly from what I see. So, again, we can't just do retired numbers, though, or you won't have any more numbers, bro. We've got to figure out a way to just like the weight of the number and honoring the players that played in that number before you. The same way that I had Hannibal on my show yesterday, great CU linebacker, war number 8, Sal Alessi, the great Sal Alessi died, war number 8. He knew the weight of that number. He knew what he was wearing.
San Diego. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I hope that people can move forward off of this, but at the same time, I know people just love that hate, bro. And they
I just want to be clear here because there's prime sexuals in the chat that are just that they can all just eat a dick and fall on it. I could give a fuck less. Fuck you, prime sexuals. Fuck you all. Fuck you all. Aaron Talbert.
We're cool, prime sexuals, man. We're all buffs.
Yeah. Joseph Caldwell, you fucking nobodies. I got homies who got fucked in this retirement of Jersey thing. I got homies who got fucked. You don't know them, motherfuckers. You have no fucking idea. Matt Elise is an alum there, played there, and is an insight there. I defend Matt on this show. I go against Matt on this show. We have debates. But the prime sexuals, I will never agree with you fucks. That none of you know Deion. There's only 2 people on the show in here that actually know him right now. And none of you are it. I'm just trying to figure out why you fucks have so much investment in a motherfucker you don't even know. You don't even know. You fucking dick-riding fucking prime sexual fuck boys. Let's move on, Matt, real quick.
Angry
dog. I gotta show you this real quick, man. This hey, we're done. We're done, Matt. We're done with I think we're done. This is like the boiling point. We're fucking cooked.
Yes. Yes.
Go ahead and show it, Bailey.
Oh.
High school athlete turns down $750,000 to transfer.
In college?
High school.
High school.
Whoa.
So Rivals 4-star Alabama's #1 2027 recruit Cam Pritchett turned down $750,000 transfer offer to stay at Thompson High School. In a move that's making waves across the high school football world, this 4-star defensive end, top-ranked player, has officially declined the transfer offer to leave Thompson High School. I guess it came from like a high-profile collective in a state that allowed high school athletes to profit from NIL deals. So yeah, this is crazy, right?
$750K to just play high school football, to transfer to another high school and play.
Yeah.
And he said no?
Yeah.
What? Number one, this is fucking ridiculous. But number two, it's more ridiculous that you said no. What are you doing?
Oh, JB should love this though, right? JB should love this. He stayed.
Fucked up.
I love it. I love that he stayed.
I mean, look, I'm glad. I guess I'm glad he stayed too. Did they give him what they give him? A fucking, like you say, a Chico stick and a fucking beef jerky or something?
I don't know. I don't know if it's loyalty. I don't know if Thompson came by the way, I've recruited a shitload of kids from Thompson. Thompson's a powerhouse. They got fucking dudes, and I'm trying to figure out either they paid them or not. I don't know. But what the problem is, Matt. The problem is
the kid. I'm not mad at the kid. Either direction you want to go, cool. I would have taken the money, but I will say this: the system is officially broken, bro. We're on the pit of hell. This is bad.
Yeah, that's the problem. The problem is, Matt, that a high school even offered it to a high school kid. That's the problem. Fuck all the if he goes or not or stays and takes the money. This is the problem, homie. The problem is that they fucking are offering it now. That's the issue.
750.
So,
to win a state championship.
People look at this. People, and this is just the nature of business, I guess. But folks, like especially people in Colorado, if you're watching, which you're probably not, because it's Hobby Town, Colorado. This is business. Like you can't not invest in yourself as a football player, or like not train or not work. You can't not get up in the morning and you can't not watch film and expect to be successful, bro. There's big time money getting thrown around out there. You can't just expect to be able to go to some fucking t-shirt camp for $50 and be like, oh, I really learned something today. It can't be a hobby. You either need football, all right, or you just like it. And guys who like it, you ain't gonna like it forever, because there's mongrels out there that are putting them fucking hands on you. And 750 G's, damn dog, this kid must be a fucking baller.
Yeah, Jay Earn, Mater Dei and Bosco don't have to give $750K to the players. By the way, they don't have fucking $100 million, homie. Mater Dei and Bosco have the best high school teams in America. They're number 1 and 2 in America every year.
Well, do you think that this will set a precedent that high school kids start getting broke off now?
It's happening out here. It's been happening in Mater Dei. Like I got kids snatched from me in high school that I would have normally would have.
Is this just like you anonymous donors and shit? People with fucking bread that are just
the private schools are the private schools in California, like Mater Dei, Bosco, this particular league with all these powerhouses. Carson Palmer now got a head coaching job at his alma mater, Santa Margarita. They're in the same league. Jay Sarah, Olu, all these powerhouses, all of them. The head coaches are making big time money. They got houses. They get it's like a Texas type of deal.
Well, yeah, I mean, my boy Brett got an IMG, is living a nice cushy lifestyle while he plays football. So,
and that's a revolving door. That job. That job
nice,
that job is a fucking new coach every other year. Here's the deal. This Mater Dei thing and these other schools, like they need to have their own. Parochial schools need to go solo. Like they don't need to be playing public schools in the hood, because they don't have the resources, and it's stupid. And they're plucking, and the rules aren't even the same, especially not in California. I mean, look at your powerhouses in Denver. Like they're all parochial. They're all private. They're all for the most part.
Not really. We only really have one good. It's not the same, bro.
No, I know it's not the same.
No, Indiana either.
Yeah, no doubt. But here in Cal, that's why I said here in California, the private schools need to have their own league. The Trinity League needs to be separate from the world in high school, because they're college. They can beat JUCOs and shit. Like they're stupid, and there's no way to fund $750,000 per kid or per big time player. Mater Dei had 19 guys. Mater Dei had 19 Power 5 guys last year on one high school. Come on, homie. And 30 D1s? 30 D1s on one high school team and 19 Power 5s?
I mean, just think about 16 years old and somebody offering you 750 G's. Like, I hope this kid has some people that can ground him around him, and like I hope he's got work ethic, because this can go one of two ways.
Yeah, I love my high school to this day, Warren Central Warriors. But if I got to offer $750,000,
hey, Sherm, by the way, hey, Sherm, Duncanville's not the best public school in America. Corona Centennial is the best public high school in America.
Now what, motherfucker? What?
But anyway, Corona Centennial would beat fucking Duncanville. Yeah, I don't know, Matt. The fact of the matter is that whole discussion is just the fact that we're trying to get a kid to leave one high school to go to another is the crazy part.
Crazy, dog. $750,000.
I'm just saying right now, we think it's bad right now in the Nico situation and all this shit we've been discussing for a week on the show, and what you've been discussing and all the shit that's going on. You think it's bad now. If you allow this shit into high school to get to where this is for fucking 6-figure deals, you think it's bad now? Shit. There will be no control.
And what, 20 years from now, when all these documentaries come out about all these guys that got fucked over and took advantage of and lost all their money, and I thought I was going to be a superstar, and they fronted me $10 million.
Matt, it's happening right now. Have you seen now? It's happening right now. Have you seen the
I didn't know there was a documentary already. Shit.
Yeah, have you seen the Ponzi schemers, though, that are snatching money on these NIL kids, and they're taking this stuff?
No.
Oh, bro, it's all over. There's all kind of shit going on. I think it just happened at, where was it, Baylor? Or I don't know.
Shocker.
Yeah, shocker.
I'm stunned.
I don't know. It's crazy, dog. I'm confused. Matt, we're gonna dive into and I'm narrating today because Smitty's back home in Indianapolis, and he's on a mic that you can't see or hear him. Here's the thing.
You can't hear me?
I'm just fucking with you.
I can see and hear you, bro, but whatever.
I'm just fucking with him. Hey, Matt, let me ask you, what's your take on this Aaron Rodgers deal going on McAfee yesterday? If you're a Pittsburgh Steeler, are you dropping Aaron Rodgers right now? Yes. Right now, after this particular interview?
Well, I'd be done with him before this, but yeah, now I'm definitely done.
Ooh.
Just come on, Aaron. Just sign or fuck off. And let them go draft Shador or whoever they want and roll. Because, just play Mason Rudolph for half the year until rookie's ready and see what you got. But look, I think if Aaron had any confidence in himself to still be able to play at a high level, the chance to go play with the Steelers, especially what we saw Russell sad-ass Wilson do last year with them, he's terrible. I think Aaron still has potential to be pretty good if he is protected, and especially if they can run the ball and play good defense. Now, you thought that's what the Jets were going to be, but they were a fugazi, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's fake diamonds. The Steelers actually are pretty good, and they're a playoff team every year, and all they're missing is a quarterback to take them over the top. And Aaron's got this opportunity to do this, and he's still all just passive, and everything's not aggressive. And they flew out telling me, and I didn't appreciate it. And he's got all these family issues now, and I'm just like, he's like a fucking the biggest diva I've ever fucking seen or heard of in my life.
He's gotten worse.
I'm over him. Peace out. Retire and go to the fucking Hall of Fame. Go sit on a beach and drink fucking ayahuasca and just trip out and just fade away, Aaron. But I'm over him. There's no doubt.
And here's the thing: if I told Smitty earlier, if I'm re-recruiting him, and let's say we don't know Aaron Rodgers, and we saw his body language on the show or whatever, bad body language, homie. That's the number one deterrent for me not to recruit your ass. And I'm now re-recruiting Aaron Rodgers. I'm re-recruiting Aaron Rodgers right now. If I'm Mike Tomlin, Brian Daboll, all these guys recruiting him, they're trying to get him. And I'm seeing what he's doing. And the bottom line is you don't have to say much. For me, I'm dropping you. Like, I don't understand what's going on, Matt. I don't understand the whole thing. You're coming off an Achilles, 2 years over, you're 40, and you're like begging, like you want to be begged to play. And I'm like, if you're going to come out and say it, 6 days, here's the pissed off part I'm pissed about, Matt. If I'm a guy recruiting him or playing or want him to be on my roster, 6 days from draft day, 6. and you staged a workout with DK Metcalf, who ironically you signed 2 days before that workout at UCLA. It's crazy how there was a camera set up in the fucking parking structure, everyone to see. You show that off, and it's all about me, all about me. Like, come on, homies. Like, fucking be a man and say, I'm not going to play or I am. Because if I'm Mike Tomlin today, Matt, I got to know at 21 what the fuck I'm doing. Am I drafting a right guard? Am I drafting a nose guard? Am I drafting there's a lot of great players I can get at 21.
Especially if you have a quarterback.
So, I'm just trying to figure out, like, at some point, Aaron Rodgers needs to man up and say, hey, man, this is the deal. Like, I just, a bad body language if I'm re-recruiting a guy. I just don't get it. And to me,
I think he's really scared of the next step, bro. I think Aaron Rodgers is scared shitless not to be a quarterback anymore.
Okay, all right. Let me ask you this: if I again, all right. So to the bad body language, Smitty, to the bad body language take that I made. Now, if I have an inclination, Matt, that I know your history over the last 3 or 4 years, and the history of Aaron Rodgers is going to Gaza Strip and going to see the pyramids and ayahuasca and dark retreats.
Triple balls, bro.
Then if that's my take, what does that tell me? Hey, Matt, what's the boo-boo the fool I ain't take on this? You don't want to go to camp, homie.
He doesn't want to play, but he still wants to play.
So if you don't want to show up to my camp and be all in like Aaron Glenn asked your ass, then I got to cut you. Along with the bad body language and the fact that you missed camp the last 4 years because you think you're Tom Brady, which you're not. You lose to Frisco every year, son. You got to fucking man up and say, all right, I'm going to all in this thing. I'm going to show up to OTAs. I'm going to be the leader. I'm going to show these young cats. I need to submit my legacy, Matt, and at least one up Matthew Stafford, who has the same amount of rings that you have, and he was in shithole Detroit for 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, look, I used to think pretty highly of Aaron Rodgers. He's definitely slipped down the board for me when it comes to all-time greats. I don't know if he can repair it, but I'll tell you this, him going out like this tarnishes his legacy.
I think so.
It could keep him off the first ballot of the Hall of Fame, shit like that.
Oh, it bet not. Because my thing is,
they keep him off the if T.O. can't be a first ballot Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers cannot be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Come on, man.
You know, I wouldn't be shocked. I didn't mean like that. I'm saying like what his resume, in my opinion, is first ballot. Now, if he ends up not being
I have
first ballot,
no doubt that his resume is first ballot. Yeah. I'm saying this is the kind of shit that's the end of his career and being a dick and no one liking him that could be the reason that one of these writers is like, you know what? He was an asshole to everybody, and he fucking held people hostage, and he wasn't a team player. So 100%. You know what? Fuck him. Now I have power, and we're going to keep him off the first bet. That's all 100%. I'm saying.
100%. No, you're right. 100% on that. We'll see, man. It just
my only thing. Them voters are spiteful.
They are for sure. My question, I guess, is kind of more towards Matt, since Matt's the only one who played at that level. And I know your situation was a little different because you got injured or whatever, but is there a world where Aaron is really like struggling with man, should I retire? Should I play? Because once it's over, it's over. Even for me, when I got done playing college football, I had like a 2-year period. I was like, is it really? Am I really done? You've been doing this shit for so long. It's kind of hard to just give it up. Like maybe he's really just contemplating and he just hasn't came to grips of what he wants to do yet. Is that a possibility?
Fucking A, man. And look, I think it's even more so with him. He's doesn't have any kids. He's not married. He's got no family. He doesn't talk to his family. Right. His extended family is his friends, which are all ball players. I'd question the people that are around him in his life that aren't football players. And what are your motives? Why are you really around me? Because they probably all met him. As he gets older, he starts latching on to people that are friends, as you call friends family. And I'm sorry, but that's just not the way it's supposed to work. They can be your friends, but they're not, you got to have something to fall back on when you leave the game. I don't see him being an announcer. I don't see him staying in the game and being a coach. I think football's just something he does that he's good at. And he's kind of isolated himself. So when he's done playing, where's his support system? You know what I'm saying? So maybe he doesn't need one. Maybe he just needs to trip out and move to Costa Rica and fucking smoke dope and shit. And that's cool. That's cool. If I had $500 million, I'd probably do the same shit. Move to Costa Rica, trip out, smoke dope, chill, and fade away. That sounds awesome. But at the same time, I don't know, dog. Aaron Rodgers, it just seems to me like there's part of him that really wants to play still because he's still working out and throwing with DJ Metcalf and setting up all these like social media opportunities for him to look good, but he won't sign. So, yeah. I mean, dog, do you really want to play or not? Do you want to go play for like the Houston Roughnecks or some shit and see if you can still ball? Because they'll take you. Fuck.
Hey, Matt, before you get out of here, I got a text right now. People are not happy, and this is an interesting take. And want to get your take.
What does it say, and who's it from?
People are not happy with Aaron Rodgers.
No. Want me to ask you this? Like, what's the feel for Rashawn Salon in Colorado right now? That because he won the Heisman in '94, right? He won it in '94, and his jersey didn't get retired till 17.
Yes, after he had passed, which was heartbreaking.
A year after 16 when he passed.
Yep.
That's the slap in the face that everyone's pissed off about. And why Rick George sounds like he's lying through his fucking teeth is what they think. Because
this is my thing. The question should be more pointed. That's why I brought this up. The question should be more pointed at Rick. That's why I'm trying to get him on my show again to ask why, being there. He wasn't there in '94, but he was there for the Natty. He knows the history of the school, and he's been part of it forever. Knowing that, how can you justify this?
Like
because he's the one that came up with the idea, from what I've been told. So again, this is secondhand information that I trust.
That's why we think
told me I could use the information, and that's why I'm bringing it up. So,
like this man, Smitty, didn't even get to enjoy his fucking.
He didn't get to smell his flowers, bro.
Like, come on, homie. You won the Heisman and you didn't get your
and that would be, and here it all comes back to this question we asked earlier. Why rush it? And maybe rushing it is the wrong word. Why do it this way when it's been done the other way for so long? In a way that, like, and to all my ex-alum and everybody we played together with and everybody that played before me, we didn't even really know the way it worked. Other than we knew the way the right side of the stadium worked, the east side or the west side, but we didn't really understand the other side of the stadium because it just got put up in 2003. There were only 3 numbers or 3 names up there, 4 names or 3, and then Rashawn. So we understood why Rashawn was up there late, but it was late. But it's not like this conversation that we don't sit around and talk about who's next getting jersey retired. It was never brought up. So we didn't even know the process, and it seems that this is setting a precedent for the way it's going to be moving forward, I guess. And it is a slap in the face of the guys that came before that deserve to be retired. No one's saying that there isn't that precedent isn't being set, because it is. My question again would be very simple. Just explain why you did it this way.
And that's why,
maybe you can get some clarity. I don't know. People have every right to be angry. And on the other side of it, I guess people have every right to defend, but I don't know, man. We're all in this together. We better figure it out. What are we going to start drawing a line in the sand? People that it's not Coach Prime isn't the head coach of Prime U, although a lot of people think that's the way it is. He's the head coach of the University of Colorado. So we got to figure this out.
Yeah, I just think Rick is playing the fall guy, man. Because anytime, Matt, you know this. We always.
So you don't necessarily believe that? You think that Coach Prime lied to Westbrook?
I don't know that conversation. I won't comment on that.
Well, I can tell you the conversation. He called me right afterwards and said, "You can use this information. I have no problem with it."
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay, tell me." And this is exactly what I told you is exactly what he told me.
No, what I mean, but let me get it on a bigger scale. What I mean is, if I follow the money, which is always the truth of bad and good, Matt and Smitty, you know that. The money always will lead you to either a good thing or a bad thing. The money, I smell money. Like, okay, I know I can't fuck with the money. And Deion Sanders is the money. And I'm going to take I'll take the heat as the AD for saying that it's my deal, because when the fact of the matter is that you just mentioned all the things we mentioned out here. Rashawn Salon winning in 94, dies and then has it retired. And a guy like Deion Figures still is yet to get his number retired. And then we just trumped it with his sons getting retired. It tells me that Rick George is going to take that heat. And I'm going to save the money on Deion Sanders that he brings into this program. That's why we paid him what he's worth. I think Deion's worth the money. I don't know if he's earned it, but I think he's worth it. We already had that discussion. But he knows that worth is there in his building right now, and he can't let that go. So he's going to take that heat for him. And that's just clearly what it is, in my opinion. That's my opinion, though. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Look, that could – I mean, Coach Prime just blatantly said this was Rick's idea. So I can't say that you're wrong in what you're saying, bro. I mean, look, the situation is it's like a little bit of an optic into just – the decisiveness between the two groups of people, the alums and guys who played there, and like this old school, because there has been a lot of recent success other than the 2016 season. So it is a lot of old school guys. And then the new era in Boulder that everybody, I think everyone that is my age and shit is pumped up about it still. I know I am. So we got to find a way to bring this all together. There's no like us and them. It's us or like against each other. It's just we. It's got to be. Yeah.
Do you think that this could have been a discussion and a reason why, let's say, the contract took as long as it did with it on the table of Deion Sanders during the season? Do you think that this was in a negotiating tactic?
I think that's a little far-fetched. I don't think that
what I'm saying is, do you think that it was in the verbiage or Deion wanted it in his verbiage?
No, I know people that have read the contract and it's not in there.
I'm saying, do you think they put it in the new one?
No, I know several people that have read the contract. It's open public information and it's not in the contract.
Interesting. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. It's interesting. He's worth the money. Public
information in Colorado, all public employees are contracted. So
I would pay him the money
and read the contract, and it's not in the contract. So no, that's not true.
I would have paid him the money because he's worth it. He brings in the dollars, and that's what it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is now. But I don't. But here's the issue: moral compass and what you're worth and all those other things are totally exclusive. So like this is just not a morally.
Well, he didn't do anything morally wrong.
He ain't wrong. I don't think that's the right term.
I don't mean like, I'm not talking about like legally. I'm just talking about there's still a morale issue that these guys were mentioning are going through right now. There is definitely.
But from a morality standpoint, what did he do wrong?
Well, no. How the other guys are taking it is what I'm saying. They're clearly thinking like, hey man, there's some character. This is a character issue that we got guys that should have been in there. We got character
again, like knowing that Rick George is the one behind the entire idea.
Knowing what they're saying, not knowing for sure that that's the case. That's the issue. They're saying that.
Well, I know it's the case because again, I was told. All right, whatever. I've already talked about this 15 times.
So I get your point. I get your point because you're saying that the only way that that's not true is if Deion would have lied to Westbrook. So I get what you're saying.
Mike's lying to me, and Mike's not lying to me.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. No, I agree. All right, Matt. Hey, we'll see you on Monday. Go kill it on your show. I can't wait.
Yes,
to
sir.
See, Chad on your
you
show.
guys have a great day.
I'll see you Monday.
All right, big man. Good seeing you.
Peace.
Peace.
We got the great Bobby Valentine joining us in about 30 minutes.
That's a legend, homie. Legend.
You thought he was a rapper, but anyway.
I thought you said Bobby Valentino the first time. I'm like, well, he's like R&B, but nah, Bobby Valentine. You're talking about the Bobby Valentine. You know, the guy that we first off we call him Bobby V. We don't call him Bobby Valentine. Let's get that all the way straight, all the way correct. You know, Bobby Valentine played for the Dodgers, the Angels. I want to say the Padres. Then are all the Cali teams. Did he have a tenure with the Mets and the Mariners? I could be wrong, but we're talking about that Bobby V, right?
Mets, yes, Mets.
No, come on, bro.
He coached a legend named Nolan Ryan, Smitty. You probably don't even know who that is.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he might be like the AD somewhere too. Like this guy has done it all. Baseball legend through and through. And he's gonna come on here around the corner, but we ain't took a break all show. You know, I'm off 1 hour of sleep, no food, no water.
That's why I like to keep going, because once you rest, it's like you fall in that you might just die. You know what I'm saying? Not die literally, but
I mean, but if that happens, at least do it on the show though, so we'll blow up.
Oh yeah. Good luck.
I'm giving you permission if that happens. Go ahead.
Looking out.
Chop
just
it up.
Keep you on there. Keep you on
like extend the show longer and just like keep talking to me.
So you
have parents chop it up. Just the money you make on that, break off my people, break off my wife.
So we're just gonna keep like Smitty, real quick, I want to give a shout out and rest in peace. Do a prayer. Smitty, you would like to do a real prayer? And I'm being serious. Another senseless killing, man, on a college campus in America. Like, we're a fucking third world country. It's getting to be fucking ridiculous. And I'm really getting over this shit. And this was a sheriff's son, because he don't like Trump, who goes on a fucking college campus and shoots people. And I just got to say, shout out to Tallahassee, Florida, Florida State, all those kids. Smitty, we're paying tax dollars for this shit. Like, I'm sending my kids to fucking a major university, so they have to fucking walk out of class like this, homie, with their hands up? What the fuck are we doing? Like, this is so fucking dumb. And I'm so fucking sick and tired of seeing it on social media and on news outlets, homie. And I got to be honest, dog, we're in a bad state. And this fucking thing's going to get worse before it gets better. And that's how it goes. But unfucking believable, man, that we can't go to fucking open, private, public high schools, colleges. We had a kid fucking shoot at a high school in Texas the other day. Fucking, it's unbelievable, man. I'm sickened to my stomach over this shit. And that's why I don't go nowhere, Smitty. I'm going to be real with you, dog. I pray for you every day, homie. Stay careful at the farmer's market. Motherfuckers don't care. They don't value a life anymore, homie. They don't even have value for a fucking dollar bill anymore. You think they really have value for their fucking others' lives? They don't even value their own lives, Smitty. Look at these dumb fucking idiots jumping off buildings for social media clicks and dying. And it's fucking unbelievable, homie. There is no value for life anymore with this young kid. That was anybody. Fuck it. Everybody's involved. I'm pissed off, homie. No one should lose their life. And the fucking female student at Florida State that filmed it all, you should fucking be thrown in jail. You should fucking be thrown in jail for not telling nobody, not doing shit, and filming it all. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's out there. You guys can do your own research. They're looking for this student, and I would look for her too. And I'm telling you right now, she should have her fucking ass beat to a pulp, and actually she should be arrested, homie. This fucking social media shit is getting out of hand. She has millions of views, Smitty, because she filmed this motherfucker walking around shooting people and followed this dude and made her own.
Was she like joking about it, or was it more so like recording to actually help with like evidence or something?
Never called or anything. She just filmed and then posted it on social media. Never said anything. Instead of fucking calling 911, Smitty, when it starts off, she just films it and follows this motherfucker behind bushes and shit. Like, homie. And then there's people out there at Florida State looking for this kid and this female, and they're trying to find her name, and they're looking it up in the registry, all the shit. So they're trying to find her. I'm sure they will find her eventually. All the cameras are out there. Unbelievable, man. That's this generation, though, man. They rather have fucking clicks and likes than save a fucking life. We're in a bad spot, homie. I just wanted to get that before we take a break, because rest in peace to all the ones that there's a girl walking around Starbucks, just gets shot in the back, homie. She's laying out on the grass. They're filming her on the grass, Smitty, it's like a horror movie, homie. It reminded me of fucking what's that one? The Scream. Like, it reminded me of Scream, homie. It was like a fucking movie, homie. Like a fake, like they're filming a fake movie in a real scenario. Like, that's crazy. I'm just saying, these motherfuckers are numb to it, homie. And this ain't no black and white issue either, motherfuckers. This is a political issue. It's a fucking right versus left issue. That's what's really crazy. It's so fucking divided, homie. We created a red versus blue scenario that is now dividing black and white more than they've been in the last 30 years. And no one wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to fucking really bring the brothers, sisters, whites, Mexicans. You guys all need to fucking be smart. Be smart here, man, and really look at the facts of this shit. Don't get sucked for the okie doke. Don't ever trust a priest and a politician, homie. And don't start now. Don't start now in 2025 and start fucking hating each other. Because you motherfuckers, the shit was getting better, and now it's getting back worse. And it's all because of fucking the right and the left. It ain't black and white, homie. I don't have no issues. I talk to brothers every day. I talk to sisters every day. I know brothers that go kick it with white boys every day. There's no, don't divide. Don't make this a divide between black and white and brown. This is a fucking right and left issue amongst billionaires who are taking our money and using it against ourselves. Don't get it fucking twisted. But they'll start a civil war over it, Smitty. I'm just telling you. We've had it before. Shit. I wouldn't be surprised. Smitty, did you check out the movie I told you about?
I'm going to have to watch it probably on Sunday when I get back. It's too much going on while I'm out here to sit down.
Oh, yeah. My bad. I forgot. Yeah.
I got it on my list, though. It sounds interesting, though. The last few things you suggested that I watched was actually pretty good. Like, I remember it was a documentary you told me to watch about that. What was that woman? She was like manipulating. She was like a scammer.
Here I go again. My fucking computer is starting to fucking trip again, man. Somebody's on my, like somebody's taking over my computer, and I thought I fixed it. We thought we had it fixed. We deleted a bunch of shit, and then now it's back again. Got a new mouse, all this shit, and here we go again. It just pulls up documents, pulls up shit. Like, it's fucking unbelievable, homie. I don't get it, man. I don't understand what's going on.
Well, how about this? Take a quick breather so you can go pee, reset your computer. We come back. We got a few more topics we're going to get before the legend, Bobby V, hops on. And we're going to end the show like that. Free Game Friday. Make sure you get that picture in here, JB, that I sent you on Instagram of that body. And we can probably close out with that one on like a fun tip, talk to the fans, and go that way, homie.
Oh, is that on Instagram?
It's on Instagram, homie.
Hey, by the way, we got to talk about some
Nick Greco. I ain't going nowhere, homie. How about this? 5 minutes, become a member, you gone. Nick Greco will be blocked in 5 minutes if he's not green. The clock is ticking, Nick Greco.
Bailey, I just sent you some very unique WPS and BPS combo video on Instagram.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a new segment called Who's Here Does Ass. And then
it's called what, homie?
BPS. And then I got that, and then Darnell Smith sent me this, Bailey. I just sent you. Put that picture in if you could. So one video, one picture, Bailey, and then we'll get back to it. Trying to keep Smitty going here. North Carolina got their quarterback, a Mexican. And then we got who else was it? I forgot. Something else. NBA playoffs tonight.
It's a play-in.
The second part of the play-in, which maybe, it's
the Dallas Mavs and the Memphis Grizzlies. The winner gets the 8th seed, homie. This is a big deal. This is a big deal, homie.
Yeah, it's crazy because Memphis was already the 8th seed. Should have already been in. Their record is like
playoff starts tomorrow, though. So
20 games better than Dallas. They got 20 game better record than Dallas. They should not be playing Dallas, and it's a fucking mockery, homie. Yeah.
We got.
Take a look at it. This is what this is.
Oh my God, we got.
This is a new segment, real quick. Let me rewind it. This is a new segment called WPS meets BPS.
Oh my God, we are high as fuck. God damn, bro.
Yeah!
Please stop fucking moving, please, bro. Please stop moving, gang, please.
Why?
See,
you
bro,
like it?
bro,
Are you scared?
Come
on, you scared?
You gotta chill. This is a real life situation, nigga.
We're good, man.
He said, "Stop moving, bro. It's a real life situation." Hey, he got perfect form, homie. Like he got, you know what I mean? He 10-3, he 12-3, 11-3 right here. He ain't moving nothing.
The cool part is that's me pulling him.
Oh. Oh, hey, hold on, that ain't your yacht, homie. I just saw the JB flag on there. I didn't even know that much. No.
Yeah, homie.
He's
That's
so
it.
scared though, homie.
Yeah, he's scared shitless. Let's take a break. We'll come back with a picture we're going to show you and get your take on as the audience. And it's in Instagram, baby. I sent it to you. We'll see you on the other side of this break.
Angel Reese was told that she should be making money similar to LeBron James.
Oh,
Video
fuck,
right here.
homie. Just, are we
Check
going
this
to talk
out.
about this? Are we really going to do this?
They want to do it. Check it out. Video.
Us getting paid our worth. Period. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're doing exactly what LeBron is doing. So, what's going on?
I don't got the money for it just yet, but it's coming. It's coming.
Is it? I don't understand
it's
it.
a lot. It's a lot that goes into it, but it's coming. Trust me, it's coming.
First of all, shout out to Angel Reese. She laughed even when Krishan said it. Krishan,
Don't defend it, homie. Don't defend
I'm
it.
not defending.
Don't
Angel didn't
defend
do nothing wrong. Angel didn't do anything wrong. Krishan, who is you call her rapper, reality TV star, whatever you want to call her.
Did you say a rat?
She's famous for she was dating Blueface. Who's
Did
from
you say
out
she's
here.
a rat?
No, I said rapper or reality.
No, you're
TV
right.
star or
Hood
whatever.
rat.
I'm
She's
saying
a hood rat.
She's famous for.
She's a hood rat.
being
You're
in
right.
A very public relationship with Blueface.
She got a tattoo on her face for
Blueface,
whoever
who's
that
locked
is.
up right
Yeah.
now in
He's a
LA
fucking
County
nobody.
right now. Who's a
He's
rapper who's from
nobody.
out here. You probably know Blueface because he played quarterback.
I don't know Blueface. He's a fucking nobody, by the
You
way.
probably know Blueface because he played
I don't know
quarterback.
Blueface. I don't do
He was a
Blueface.
quarterback out here locally. I
Yeah.
can't remember what high school he went to.
You know Rico? You know Rico yet on
He's
the
a
show
known
yesterday?
crip, though. I know that out here.
You know Rico had him on the show. You know Rico coached him.
Okay, see, I bet. I bet he did. Yeah,
but he's another.
I heard he was a good quarterback though, but then he went the street route and
Not really.
He's a
Don't
crip,
believe
I think all that stuff. He fight people all the time, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm giving the viewers context of who she is because other than that, you wouldn't know who she is.
She
My
got a
point
tattoo
is,
of him on his face, didn't she?
I think they were doing a lot of wild shit.
Yeah.
They were
She
fighting.
hood
She
rat.
was
She
hitting
tossed around,
him.
huh?
He was hitting her.
Yeah, toss around.
Her family pulled up on him. He literally fought. I seen video. He literally fought like the whole family by himself. Beat the daddy up, beat somebody else. I'm not like there's a lot of shit going on. They had a very public hood, ghetto, bad relationship. So that's who she is. My point is though, this is
I know a lot of truth about the kid. Trust me.
This is I'm sure you do. I don't know. I'm saying
he's an actor, good actor.
Yeah, but I will say he do be out here fighting motherfuckers. Though I will,
So does that. What's that dude's name? The fat dude. Fuck.
The fat dude.
Yeah, the one that another one of these motherfuckers. What's his name?
Is he fat for real?
The fat cat. Remember that he was big for a minute. I think he's in jail too. Damn. Social media really be putting these cats in jail. They that dumb, homie. What's his name? The Fat Mac or some shit or?
I didn't something about yeah.
Crip Mac.
Crip Mac. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got hands too, right? It'd be my ass.
Well,
too.
I've never seen. All I'm saying is I've seen video of your boy not turning down fades. I'm not saying he's some tough guy. I don't know his history at all. I'm just saying I've seen him.
Like Jake the Plumber or whatever. Like Jake the Plumber or whatever the fuck his name
Aaron
is.
the Plumber. Yeah.
Adam 22 and all them. Yeah.
Adam 22. He not fighting nobody. The Plumber's the one fighting.
Hey,
anyway, long
way,
story short.
D Jones, by the way, the cat that was on the show yesterday, you should ask Whack about him. Because that's exactly how it goes too. It doesn't go the other way. Just you can marinate on that.
You know what? One day I might talk,
like I don't really know what the fuck's going
talk
on
to
out
OG behind the scenes one day. Well, he probably won't tell me nothing, but I do be just out of curiosity of how this shit works. I'd be curious of like how certain shit is allowed within the structure and how certain shit ain't. Because it's been a lot. I'm gonna say this. It's been a lot of this talking publicly lately, and I'm like, damn. Like,
you think Rico's getting on here and telling you a fucking real life story?
Not on a podcast. That's why I said behind the scenes, just us smoking a cigar. And he probably still wants to because I'm not qualified.
You know.
But I'm just curious of why certain stuff, like, why be talking about a lot of stuff on the podcast.
But homie, like, they all do. They self-incriminate themselves.
Y'all got structure. Ain't nothing. It don't seem to be like no quote unquote discipline or nothing like that. It seems like it's just cool now. Everybody's talking about stuff now.
I don't think like these cats in the chat. These cats in the chat like are unbelievable. Mr. Normal, who is absolute nobody. Great profile picture. Here's the thing. They act like I haven't seen these dudes scrapping. I laugh. Me and my homies laugh. I don't think you realize. Like, it's okay though. It's okay. But I bet you wouldn't.
Why you be talking like you a UFC fighter or some shit? I'm not saying you can't fight. You probably can't fight. I'm just saying
to brag.
I don't need to brag. Like your ass just got the hands we ain't never seen. Like you got.
Well, hey, guess what? Guess what? Hey, guess what? Nobody's trying to
Tyson in this motherfucker.
Hey, but guess what? Nobody's trying to find out.
I'm kind of curious. Like,
that's funny. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. Well, see that the thing is, you don't want to find out though.
You're like you Mike Mayweather, homie. Like you.
No, it's not even about that. It's not even about. It's a whole nother thing. It's
like you move.
CoachJBStore.com. Head on over there right now. Wake up, homie.
Oh, my fault. Oh, shoot. What's going on, y'all? Final hour, baby. Final hour. I'm locked in. Wide awake. I'm up.
Camera's horrible.
Take this hoodie off, man. Take this hoodie off.
So camera's horrible. Look like flu face, homie.
Camera super clear. Who you say?
Flu face.
I don't
What's
know who
his
that
name?
is. I don't know.
Flu face. Yeah, the jail. That girl was just talking to what's name.
It's not blurry at all. Look at Perry. It's funny how like the people on the team, they all act like you. Bailey act like you. Now you got Paris acting like you.
Paris, we got your shit figured out. Can we get a short or what?
Paris in the chat saying my blurry as hell. Talking crazy.
Paris, we figure out a computer. Paris got fucking 1 megabyte computer. Talking about she can download.
Paris can only download one video at a time.
Paris got a 1 megabyte computer, and she talking about she got storage.
Yeah, and one video, she got to delete it. She got to like delete every one video.
She got to delete every video. She got to delete every. BPS. We got BPS fucking producer. Oh, we got WPS producer, BPS co-host, BPS fucking short maker.
Short maker.
Hey, Callie, what's going on, mama? How you doing? How you doing, mama?
I hate when he does this soft stuff, man. It's pissing me off.
Hey, mama. Hey, Baba. What's up, Ashley? Hey, what's going on? See, I know how to simulate, homie. I know how to simulate. I know how to whack white real quick, homie. And get that
you
bread.
You do that with dogs, homie. You only do it with dogs, though. That's really the real JB, though. What y'all seeing? He's really soft, loving, kind.
Hey.
Take it sharp as back. Look at it. Hey, that's how he really is, though.
Yeah, that is me. And that's how we already know how you are, too. So, hey.
That's how Jason really is. Like softer than a muffin. Like, wouldn't hurt a fly. Like, this is who he is. Like, cook for everybody. Spends thousands of dollars for everybody. Flies out Bailey. Flies out. Bring out OG Kennard. Vincent come out. Like, this is what he do. Like, he just take care of everybody. Loves everybody. He's really the nicest dude.
And you know, the crazy part is, see, the truth of the matter is, though, like, if you never noticed, the best motherfuckers and the ones you don't want to cross are that guy. Because they can flip a switch like this.
What's funny, though, on that commercial we had, I was like talking to him. I'm like, bro, you act like you just, like, the top fighter in, like, the world heavyweight fighter of the world. Like, like you John Bones Jones. Like
Crazy,
you,
huh?
like you just ain't never lost. I ain't never lost LeVar Ball. Like
Haven't.
you just say, I'm like, who you think you ain't? You ain't
Crazy,
John Wick, homie. You ain't Jason
It's
Wick.
crazy. It's crazy until you find out. Then you write this story about me when I'm gone, and you be like, that motherfucker really was like that. But you know,
I want to
that's
fight
like,
you now. This off the street. Like I'm not even there. I just want to see how gangster you really are. Like you Jason. Like you Jason Wick, homie.
You definitely don't want to do that.
You're not like that, homie. You're not like that.
I'm just trying to save you from jump. Let's dive into this. I got a picture I got, and I got a couple people that are saying that this picture.
Thank you, Paris.
Let's take a look at this, man.
What's going on right here?
There's a female that came across my feed, and I was seeing comments. And is this? I gotta ask the chat. It said, "Bro, this is fat, not thick."
What?
Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Here we start. Here we go.
Low Jacks Peter, some dude I've never seen.
All right, let me just ask him straight out. Low Jack Peter, are you white? Just be honest. Are you white?
He said this is disgustingly overweight.
Are you white, Low Jack Peter? Please answer the question. Yes, he's white.
Even D Jones said it was fat.
What?
See, that let me know everything you know about D Jones. D Jones went on Whitewash Brothers. I'm glad I just saw that now. That's why we be disagreeing on certain stuff now, D Jones. You a whitewash brother. I cannot believe you just disrespect this queen and call this shape, this silhouette.
Wait, homie. Hold up, Smitty. Hold up. Bailey, bring your ass in here.
What happened?
Yes.
Wait, what are you inclinating?
What are you guys inclinating? Because you have yet to lean in a direction. You just go at people in the chat.
What's
the truth here? Because I'm not going to sit here and entertain.
Nah, man, we asked you first, baby.
What are you, Bailey? What is she?
Where is she, Bailey?
You want to be on? I mean, are we being serious here? Or what?
We asked what she is.
I agree with what the caption says. Cool.
It be your own people, don't it? It be your own people. Like when don't be surprised when you get stabbed in the back. Be surprised when you turn around and you see that it was Bailey fucking Price who did it. I cannot believe this young brother who's been working with us for all this time now just looked at the same picture that me and JB's looking at and called this woman fat. I'm disappointed. I'm angry. I'm confused. I'm pissed. And
mystery of that shit, Smitty. You like this is mystery of the race shit and all this shit. Like, come on. This is my point. How you ask me the question, I give an answer, and then you don't like the answer. So I don't know what to tell you there.
It's the wrong answer. That's why. It's the wrong answer. Look at JB. You got JB drinking in the back. JB's drunk now. He's in the back drinking. It's 8 in the morning on Pacific time. I cannot believe you, homie. Ladies in the chat. Chris, what do you think about this, Chris? Paris, Jada Benz. What do y'all think, ladies?
You ask my opinion on it. I give my opinion. It's wrong. Opinion is wrong. It's crazy. What's that? Oh.
My new flag for the jet ski.
Coach
It's gonna go on the jet ski. It's gonna go on the jet ski.
Any comment to the picture you wanted to add it here that Smitty's really upset about? because it's
Yeah, she, like that's great.
JB, tell me what you told me in the Instagram DM when you first saw this picture.
I want to fuck shit out of her.
JB said she's perfect.
Yes, that's perfect. To me, that's perfect.
This is perfect.
Don't jump into assumptions that
she can have bigger titties for me, but like other than that, like shit, I don't know. I don't get it. If that's fat, then I'm fucking skinny.
There's a waist to hip ratio. There's a difference. You can tell there's a difference.
I like a little bit wider. I mean, I like bigger hips.
Of
I mean,
course.
but
Big thighs, wide hips. You can tell there's meat on the back. The stomach has some meat on it, but it's not like fat. It's not like.
Now, unless I turned it around, Smitty, unless I turned it around and she was no ass, and she had no ass at all, if she had no ass at all, then there'd be a problem. And
But I'm looking at that hip, though. That hip.
But she's not fat, though. She don't have a gut.
Look at her stomach.
That's a thick, perfect gut stomach.
Yeah, like she eats. She's healthy. She eats a little bit. She's not no fitness warrior, but she's not fat. They call her fat.
By the way, I was raised different. I do not want bones in my motherfucking bed. I do not want, and I don't want a six pack.
Hell no, I don't want no dude in the bed with me, homie.
See, and that's the thing. I don't want a six pack either. Because when I got in and I'm fucking, and I want to put my thumbs in your stomach a little bit and get a little bit of like in the stomach area, like right here, like under there.
Yeah, I got you in the stomach. Yeah,
not hurt her or nothing, but like I want to like feel a little.
No, something. You want to kind of push on it a little bit.
How?
You kind of want to push. You kind of want to push on it when you in there.
Like I don't want, like when you have her like laid up on you like
you
that,
want like
grab like right in there.
You kind of want to like push on. Yeah, you want to put that thumb. They like feeling that pressure right there, homie. Real ones know that.
Who's they though?
Lucy, Chris, all that. They in the chat talking about it.
How do you know that?
Leah, especially Leah, she loves it.
Shit, hook me up. You got her deal on Instagram?
Jazz said, "Yeah, pushing that lower abdomen."
Wait, who's this?
Jazz. She changed her picture. Everybody changing their picture. I told you.
Oh, hey, wait up. Do you have the old girl's account?
Who?
My homeboy wanted to know the girl that you showed, the picture you showed.
What picture?
The picture of the girl that Bailey thinks is fat.
The one that you and Bailey showed. No, I don't have her account. I don't see no ad on there. There's no act. But maybe go to the actual post, and if you look in the thread, you might find somebody who tagged her, maybe.
My homeboy wanted to know. That's all.
Look at my brother F.A. That is what we call perfection. He a real one. Nigerians, they like him thick. You know what I mean? I got a homie who I played college ball with who said he don't mind his woman having like a little belly. He said the belly emphasizes the ass more. That's an interesting thought.
I don't want a fupa or whatever they call it. Fupa. What do they call it? Fupa or whatever? I don't want that. Paris, find
got a little bit of a fupa though.
Hey, Paris, find her for me. Paris, find her for me and hit her up for me and do all the work for me since you couldn't do the videos yesterday.
And get her number and everything. Do the whole thing. But now, on a serious note, though, me and JB, we agree she's not fat at all. Anybody who thinks she's fat, y'all just ain't big. Y'all just don't like grown women.
They don't, and I don't want no little boy or little girl.
Boy, yeah. You're a little boy. You don't like this. You're
a little boy if you like this. Huh? If you don't like
fat,
this,
she's fat. You're a little boy.
Come on, homie. Or you got not no pipe. Keep it real. Let's get out to a real situation. Let's call it what it really is. You ain't got no pipe, homie.
It's too much boom for the room.
It's okay. We know why. If you don't have no pipe, you run a little skinny, straight, no ass. Because I've seen some of you, what you say is ass.
And it don't be that, do it?
And it usually be a Caucasian cat.
Talk about it.
She's got a big old ass. And I'm looking at her like, bitch got no ass. I'm like, what the fuck? She's fat? And bitch weighed like 120 pounds. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, what are we talking about, homie?
Homie, we just got, different strokes for different folks, man. Shout out to
but at least some people in the chat were keeping it real, though. Like 203 Grinch. He gave me the real, and it's all good. He said, I got the shrimp. That's too much for me. Cool. I respect that.
Hey, guy, we don't get to build our shit, man. God touched us in certain manner.
Yep.
Like I ain't the biggest. I ain't the biggest cat.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm the top dude in the world, but like
I ain't the biggest cat.
Like when you see me, you ain't gonna be mad about it. You're like, okay, cool. I can work with that. You're gonna be cool.
Like I'm not the biggest cat, Smitty, but I'll
I
take
guess
his
you're
place.
small.
I'll take his place till he get here. I'm gonna put that shit on the shirt. I did it that one day. I got to use that more often. I used to use it all the time.
I'm a growing out show.
Me too.
Yeah.
My shit little.
Like,
my shit little. My shit little.
Like when I'm chilling, he chilling.
Yeah,
Like
my
now,
shit little.
He just chilling.
My shit little, homie.
Chill like a mother right now.
But you add. But
when
my
it's time
I got a tattoo. I got a tattoo on my shit though. I got a tattoo on my shit, Smitty. One day.
What the tattoo say, homie? Pause.
Just add water.
Hey, when it's time for work, that motherfucker be like, huh? That motherfucker, hey, motherfucker be
just add water, homie.
Hey, that motherfucker, hey, when it's time to work, that motherfucker.
Wait, so you're not circumcised?
Like a predator, that motherfucker.
You're not circumcised?
Huh?
Why your shit coming out of
super circumcised?
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to give you the best visual. The only way to show like growth, I had to be inside something.
Yeah.
You had to do that. You had to do that when you.
Hey,
we
got a legend, man.
Yeah, let's stop all the crazy conversation.
Yeah, we got a guy I can't think enough, man. Unbelievable legend. I got some questions I would love to ask. I've been wanting to ask him since I was a little kid, man. So, the Major League Baseball legend. I can't say it enough. Manager extraordinaire. Our main man, Bobby Valentine, joins the show. Coach, I can't thank you enough.
Man.
Good to be with you guys. How you doing? Good morning.
Man,
good morning.
thank you so much. Coach. Hey, Coach, let me ask you, can I call you Coach? Is Coach, since I've been a coach my whole life in the football world, what is the difference between manager and a coach?
Coach, I like it. You know, I'm a coach, so I get it. You know what I mean? But, you know, there's this stigma around baseball where the guy who's the head of the baseball team is supposed to be called the manager or the skipper. And I guess the difference is, you know, that they wear the same costume, right, as the players.
Yeah.
You know, when you coach, you didn't wear the same costume as the players, you know? So you were the coach, you were over on the side, and in baseball, they're the manager. I don't get it. I always like being called.
You're a coach to me, man. Leaders create more leaders, not more followers. Last time I checked. So you're always a coach to me. I can't thank you enough for joining us. Can't thank you enough. This is my buddy Big Smitty. He's our co-host. He works at Fox and covers some great ones over there. A lot of baseball players as well over there on Fox that he covers. I got to ask you right out the gate. I got a question for you, Coach. I got a question for you that I have to ask. You coached one of my idols in Nolan Ryan, and I think 90 or 91. He was 43 and 44, respectively. And this dude had no hitters. Like, I got to ask you, how blown away were you to this day and how good he was in his 40s, which I don't think we'll ever see again. Can you explain those? Can you explain that at that age?
Nope, I can't explain it. It's matter. I was only 41. He was 43. Think about that stuff, huh? And I played in his first no-hitter. I was a center fielder in 73 in his first no-hitter with the California Angels. And then I broke my leg and I was in the stands. I watched his second no-hitter with the Angels. And then he managed his sixth and seventh no-hitter, his 5,000 strikeout game, and his 300 win. Hey, so check this one out. So when he's going for his 5,000 strikeout, right?
Yeah.
Everyone comes to the game. They know he's got a chance. He starts the game at 4,997, right? So he needs three more. He's going to get $5,000. The stadium is packed, and everyone's bringing their camera because they want to catch this Kodak moment of him in his 5,000 strikeout. Well, who comes to the plate? But one of the guys that he well, I don't want to say disliked the most, but he disliked him the most. Ricky Henderson. He has 4,999 strikeouts. Here comes Ricky, and here comes everyone on their feet. The count goes to 3-2. Big Tex steps back. He picks up his pants as he usually did. He tugs on his hat. He looks down at the sign. He takes a sign and does that wind up the kick, and he throws 98-mile-an-hour fastball up and away to Ricky Henderson. You know what happens? The stadium goes up in one big flashbulb. Everybody had their little Kodak cameras, and they're going to capture this moment. And as the pitch is being thrown, the entire stadium goes up in a flashbulb light, and I almost fall off the step that I'm standing on. And Ricky Henderson fouled the pitch off. How he ever came close, how he didn't fall down, how he swung and got a piece of this ball, I'll never know. But he fouled it off, and we got to do it again. And Big Tex went back and pulled up his pants and fixed his hat and did his windup and threw it 99 this time and struck Ricky Henderson out for his 5,000th strikeout. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Damn. Yeah. Paris, clip that, Paris. Clip
that right now, Paris.
Yeah. God dang, that's unbelievable. Let me ask you, Coach, real quick. Are you responsible for Bobby Bonilla getting this payday still to this day?
I was just in Japan. I saw Bobby Bonilla. I would say that I'm partially responsible for that. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Now, for our fans, can you kind of explain, like how you're responsible for that, just for the new fans?
I was managing the Mets, and Tommy Lasorda was the general manager of the Dodgers. We were playing at the end of the season, Dodgers and Mets. I was driving Tommy to the park because he stayed with me all the time whenever we were together. And he looked at me and said, hey, why don't your fans like that Mel Rojas? We had a relief pitcher named Mel Rojas. Gave up a big double to Paul O'Neill in this, in the Subway Series interleague version. So the fans hated him. They booed him every time he came out on the field, all that stuff. And I said, well, because he gave up the hit, we're not going to have him next year. We're paying him $5 million next year. He says, I like that guy. I wonder if we can make a trade. I said, well, I don't make the trades. My general manager does. But, what do you got to trade? He said, how about Bonilla? He's making $5 million too. So I said, well, talk to the general manager at the game today. He went and talked to Steve Phillips. Steve said, I'll meet you at the general manager's meetings. Maybe we can do it. The problem is Bobby Bonilla had 2 years at $5 million. And when I talked to Tommy, he said, hey, listen, you'll like this guy. He played in New York before. If you don't like him after a year, the Dodgers will pay his second year of his contract. I said, well, that sounds like a trade we can make. Well, there was stuff going on, and Steve Phillips, the general manager, didn't make it to the general manager's meetings, and Frank Cashin took over, and he made the trade with the 2 years and not with the stipulation that they would pay it. Well, we had him for a year. He didn't do all that good. He wasn't going to be part of the 2000 team. So we decided to release him, and the Mets, at the time, I guess they were making some pretty good money with the guy named Bertie Madoff, and they felt that, they kept the $5 million for a while, that they could make a lot of money. And they told Bobby when they released him, we won't pay you the $5 million now, but we'll pay you $1 million a year for 30 years if you wait 10 years. And he said, I'll do it. And he's making $1 million a year for the next, probably another 8 or 9 years. So I think the ride to the ballpark initiated Bobby Bo getting $1 million a year for, the rest of his life, probably.
Wow. Unbelievable story. That's crazy. This man's dropping nothing but great story. That's unbelievable. So I've been around Tommy a lot because I don't know if you, I'm sure you know, but Phil Trainees restaurant here in Long Beach, California.
I was just there about 2 weeks ago. I saw Phil, had a big dinner at that. As a matter of fact, it was for his birthday.
Yes.
He shut the place down. Sure.
Yeah. Hey, I've known Phil since I was a little kid, and he's got my book and my helmet, my football helmet and stuff. He used to feed my whole team. He filmed my whole team, Bobby. Like my whole team, he'd feed us on Fridays before the game. Like unbelievable man, right? And the legends that have gone in there yourself, obviously. goes in there. But Tommy would be in there when I was a little kid, when it used to be in San Pedro. And and Joe Amalfitano. That's when the Franklin Stubbs era was in LA. And shit, I don't know where you were coaching at that time. Maybe Texas. I don't know. Houston.
Good job, Coach. Yeah, he was in Texas, and Tommy was with Phil, and God, Phil's a spectacular person.
Oh man, still cooks
he's
back
given
there.
so much to the community, and I'll tell you what, he's got a treasure trove of memorabilia in that restaurant.
Oh, there's no doubt. I took Smitty in there, and we had dinner, and he got to see the kitchen and everything. And Phil still cooks, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me ask you, what's your take right now on current landscape? We got bigger bases, the pitch clock. I've asked a lot of guys. I had Brett Boone on here a couple weeks ago, and I was talking to him about, is his 2001 Mariners, 116 wins record in jeopardy with this loaded Dodger roster. That's kind of had some hiccups here recently, but I think they're going to still be fine. Where are you at with the current landscape? Obviously, the teams like the Dodgers doing what they're doing. You coach in the era of Moneyball in Oakland, and guys are trying to be innovators and create ways to manipulate cap. Now we got this guy that's just saying, screw it, we'll buy everybody up in LA, and I think others will follow suit. But then we add the new rules. Where are you at in this current landscape of craziness?
Well, that's a lot of stuff you just touched on there, Coach. You know what I mean? Hey, Smith, you know what I mean? All that stuff, early in the morning.
Answer everything he just asked you. Answer every question.
Go chronologically,
Coach. A lot of stuff there now. Woo! Yeah.
That's my host, my co-host.
I don't mind the bases, I guess. I don't know that we needed them. I'm not I don't mind the pitch clock, even though I think we could have just said to the guys, hey, boys, we got to speed up the game. Hey, let's watch an old film. See, you don't need all this time before you get into the box. But I do think pitchers do need, at times, they need more than that clock will give them. Where, when they throw 23 pitches in the inning and they're backing up third base and they're getting back to the mound and it's 90 degrees and they're sweating and they're huffing and puffing, they need a little more time to recover before they throw that 99-mile-an-hour fastball. And, maybe there's an unintended or maybe intended consequence that their control will be off and they won't hit their spot and there'll be more offense. I don't know. But the game is a good game. I like the way it's being played. I'm a little concerned of Tampa playing in Tampa before 12,000 people. I'm a little concerned of Miami getting 5,000 people at a game. I'm concerned what they're doing with the A's in Vegas and Sacramento. I'm concerned on whether or not the game understands that it's really not about the game, but it's about the players, and that the MLB hasn't done the job that they could do and should do in promoting their own players. It's speed up the game and make the game better and WBC and all the stuff that deals with kind of the game, where what people want, what fans want, they want the players. They want more Otanis. They want more Sagers. They want these guys, Mookie Betts, to be front and center in their life. They want that poster on their kids' wall so that the kids can emulate the baseball players. And I'd like to see more of that done. I don't like the runner on second base. That's the only thing. I'm not big on that. He didn't earn his way there. The run wasn't earned as far as I'm concerned. Crossing the plate, the wind's kind of tainted, because, it's not real baseball.
Yeah, every sport's doing that. Smitty and I argue all the time on the show, like football. It just, everything seems to be going. It's player empowerment, number one. And then number two, it's just like, man, just give me more. And it's like, God dang, are we going to earn it anymore like we used to? I just see a lot of stuff. Does Ricky Henderson steal more bases or less with this current base size?
Oh, he'd steal more. Ricky was the greatest ever. He said it. I said it. Everyone should say it because, the way he could do it was phenomenal. And a little more base. little easier move at first base where they're not thrown over. Ricky played for me. He was, in his late 30s. He get on base. They'd still throw over 6 and 7 times. At the end of the game, he'd still have his bruises on his arms and his legs from diving back into the base so many times. So, it was tough on Ricky. It's not that tough today on the player, that's for sure.
Coach, let me ask you something. Go ahead, Smitty.
Tell me, Smitty.
Yeah, I was going to jump in. So you mentioned the name a few moments ago, Shohei Ohtani. I want to ask you, obviously, you've been around the game for quite some time, man. Can you talk about just how great is Shohei? Like, is he already an all-time great?
Yeah, he's already an all-time great, but he's going to have to put in the years to be, that guy at the Hall of Fame with his numbers. But everyone who plays against him, everyone who plays with him, everyone who sees him do what he does realizes he's a little different. He's he's a genius. He's that other level of athlete and baseball player. I like to say that, Major League Baseball has the room full of concert pianists, but Shohei's he's Mozart. He's composing the music as well as playing it. He's really different.
No doubt. Coach, I got to ask you, if I might be incorrect here, you were a football guy, correct?
Whoa. Boy, I sure don't look at gray, white, all that stuff. You kidding me? Football, running with the football. Well, in those days, it was okay. I was fast. I was tough. I was Italian. And, I was a football player in high school. Shoot, what does that mean?
How good were you? Be honest. Don't be humble.
Hey, Smitty, don't let him fool you. He had 53 career touchdowns, state record.
Yeah.
He wasn't no bull. This ain't no
bull.
bull.
A baller, so you could have played football next level. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, and won a state title and went 9-0. And he's not he's a humble guy, Smitty. Don't let him fool you now. He's the guy.
Thanks, Coach. That was in the big state of Connecticut. That football powerhouse of Connecticut.
Hey,
for whatever it's worth, I was as fast as there was. Okay,
I recruited a kid.
There was.
Hey, I had one of my best. Best players
that counted.
Hey, one of my best players ever. One of my best players ever from Connecticut. David Reed played in the NFL a long time for the Baltimore Ravens. Let me ask you something. Is this true too? Because you mentioned and you dropped the fact of Mozart and in the arts world. Were you truly, really a champion ballroom dancer?
I won an international ballroom dance title at the Fontainebleau Hotel in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, out of Connecticut. To get there, I had to win the regional competition, which was at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City. Yeah, I was pretty good. I wore a tuxedo as a teenager. I had a partner that, we danced all the time, practiced in her basement. We had the steps down, and I was good at that stuff.
I thought jacks of all trades couldn't be masters of something.
I was a master of a couple.
What's going on?
Great baseball player, great football player, can dance. Is there anything that you can't do? That's probably the better question.
Yeah, I'm still not a very good swimmer, to tell you the truth. Whatever that's worth. But guys, I don't want to go without telling you that this weekend is a very special weekend in LA. It's the Battle of the Manassian Cup. Right? So Perry Manassian and Zach Manassian are general managers of their respective teams, the San Francisco Giants and the LA Angels. They're brothers. Never before has that happened in the sport of baseball, where two brothers were general managers of a team. And this weekend, they lock horns in Anaheim, Giants and Angels, for the Manassian Cup. Yeah, to see which brother comes out in the inaugural test of 3 games, Giants and Angels, and it's the Brothers Cup. It's going to be fun.
Let me ask you, they Paisan?
No, well, they're their grandmother was Italian, but they're Armenian. Yeah.
Armenia. Okay, got you. So that was full circle to this question, and I can't thank you enough for jumping on here, man. It's unbelievable the energy you have. I got to ask you, you spent your time here drafted, I think, by the Dodgers, right?
Yeah.
An Angel, a Padre. Yeah. California, you were here. You have some sort of, you just mentioned that matchup tonight, Angels Giants. How close do you stay in contact with what's going on in California as far as these clubs? And is this Dodger team on paper the best you've ever seen?
Yeah, well, that's crazy. You know, when I signed in 1968, let's say when that was, I went to Ogden, Utah. I was the #1 draft choice of the Dodgers. My manager was Tommy Lasorda. The guy who ran the clubhouse was a 16-year-old guy. His name was Zach Manassian. He happens to be the father of these two guys.
I knew it was
still my very good friend. Perry Manassian, who's in Anaheim. I see him all the time. I have season tickets. I go to the Angel games because I live over here in Newport Beach. So it's easy to get to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm up on you. Okay.
And I always check out the Dodgers. Of course, I'm a Dodger fan, true and true. Hey, and check this out. If you, my buddy sent me a present. He found this on eBay. I want to get it for a second. I know that you guys don't have that much time. But
I know you're good. Look at that.
This was my original uniform.
No.
In 1970. Huh? Can you see that?
Wow. Yeah.
1970.
Wow.
Dodger uniform. That was my uniform. And then guess who got #2 after me?
Tommy.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
Yeah. But is that kind of cool from whenever the heck that was? And, you know, guys, I was in school at USC, and Billy Buckner was my roommate. And this crazy as times were in those days, if you weren't a full-time student, you went to Vietnam. So we were full-time students in the fall and the winter, and in the summertime, we played professional baseball. Well, this particular year in '69, when I wore this uniform in 1970 season, we went to school during the day in September, and then at night, 7 nights, we went to Dodger Stadium. We were in used uniform. We played for the Dodgers. How crazy is that for 19-year-olds to do?
Bobby, I got to get with you because I'm going to bring my boat down to Newport and see you because I'm in Long Beach. My boat's in Long Yeah, I'm going to call it yacht. It's in Long Beach, but I got to come see you because I didn't know you were here, and I'm always down there. My cigars actually are at High Times right there in Newport, Costa Mesa at the liquor store there.
I know High Times.
Yeah, you know High Times. So, yeah, hey, my slapdick cigars are there. Don't mind the name.
Yeah. Coach, you're doing it all, man. You're doing it all. Like
he's a bad boy. He's a bad boy.
He's a bad boy, ain't he? Yeah.
I'm not on your level. I got a baseball like lineage because my grandfather, and I told this story to Brett Boone. My grandfather played with Dizzy Dean, was roommates with Dizzy way back, and he played for the St. Louis Browns at the time, and you know the history. But he struck out Babe Ruth 3 times. And then his brother was Smoking Joe Brown, and he was the first pitcher in Major League Baseball history to kill a batter at the plate. Because at the time, you know baseball history, they didn't wear the hard hats at the plate. And he had, back then, a 95 mile an hour back in the 20s or whatever, hit a guy in the temple and killed him. And ESPN actually, back in the day when you were coaching, they used to do that Did You Know segment. And they actually brought it up, and I wish that we had social media then because I would have videoed it. But yeah, that was my grandpa's brother, Smoking Joe Brown. So I've been around baseball, and I got to get with you because I got pictures of my grandpa, Babe Ruth, Dizzy Dean, all these guys, Josh Gibson and the Negro League. He played for St. Louis Browns, like I said at the time, and then I think they switched over. I think they became the Texas Rangers, right? if I'm not mistaken, or Cleveland Indians. I'm not sure.
Cleveland Indians, I think. Yeah, I was Washington Senators, Texas Rangers. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. So I know a little bit. That's why I love baseball. At the end of the day, and I found out I could get you on. I was like, man, I gotta. There's some great stuff. I didn't know you were out here with us, and so we're always.
Come on down, Coach. Let me know when you're around. You got all my contacts. Enjoy yourself, huh?
Heck yeah! I can't thank you enough for jumping on here, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Hope all is well. And what are you doing right now before everybody, what are you doing now? Motivational speaking or something or what?
Yeah, sure. I do a lot of speaking. I do a lot of advising. You know, I'm a senior now and I like to give advice. So I'm a senior advisor to a lot of places. Yeah.
Kudos to you, Coach. I can't thank you enough, brother. Good luck and I appreciate you. Hopefully I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Coach. Great job. Thank you.
Right, nice meeting you. Yes, sir. Legend, man. I love his energy. I love his storytelling ability and the stories that his experiences. I love that right there, man. Shout out to Bobby V. It's a legend.
No question.
It's been a great week.
Every week. That's what, 4
Good.
weeks? About 4 weeks in a row. Shout out to Craig for helping us out, get those guys, these great legends.
Craig Larson.
Building a little team here, getting this thing going, man. Shout out. We need all the subscribers. We got to get to the 100,000 subscriber list because once we get to 100,000, it's going to take off. But it's the hardest time is right now getting to 100,000. So tell a friend.
Before August, I mean, we got to figure it out. Like, I don't know if we got to hire Ethan back and get Ethan on here or what. We got to figure it out.
Who?
Ethan, homie, he real good.
Listen, man, good friend of mine broke a story, man. A good friend of mine who used to be a staple on this show, used to be here every Monday with me. We called it Menace Mondays because he's the host of Menace of Sports. Zach Smith, you guys know him, former Ohio State coach. He broke a story on his show, and I would be pissed off like he is right now because everyone's sharing his story and not tagging him or even giving him the credit. You and I have faced that as well. We've gone off on that a few times. And then Barstool finally mentioned us, I think, on something. And but Zach told a story about Mike Leach. And I don't know if you've heard the story. I don't know if we have the video, Bailey, or not, but I don't know if you've heard the story that everyone's running with.
You talking Mike Leach, the one that never mind, keep going.
Yeah, so show the picture if you want, Bailey. If you could find Zach's video, I posted it on my story, but I don't know if it's gone. But Mike Leach allegedly had to be talked out of putting a little person in the backfield and throwing him over the line of scrimmage on short yardage situations. Zach has firsthand knowledge of this and told the story. And here it is.
In a staff meeting, Mike Leach is sitting there. They're doing short yardage, right? And he has an idea. He said, what if we go get a little person, a midget, to join the football team, and their only job is on 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1 is we hand them the ball and throw them over the line of scrimmage to get the first down. This is fucking brilliant. How has no one done this yet? And of course, Mike Leach would think of it.
It's actually genius. As much as we're laughing and joking,
Mike is a genius. Mike was a genius.
Because I'm so strong too. Like especially in my prime when I was a Ball State player, I could throw them like 20 yards.
Throw who?
I could throw them like 20 yards on me, like easily. And I would throw them so high that the linebackers wouldn't even be able to hit. Like, they wouldn't be able to jump. How high they jump, they couldn't stop it. I would just.
Who's they?
Them. I would like.
Who is it? Who's them though?
The midget. I would throw them up. The small people or whatever. This is genius. If I'm a college football team right now, I know morally people may not like it, but if the players are agreeing to it, shouldn't be an issue. I'm trying this thing out, and I want to see if it'll work. This is better than the tush push, in my opinion. It's literally better.
Okay. I'm glad you said that because I was going to lead to that.
Hey, you talk to me, get that cigar out your mouth, homie.
Poll question. Replace the tush push with this. Yes or no?
Well, you got my answer. Yes, it's better.
Who's the midget though in the picture though?
That's the homie. That's the homie Darius.
Bushwick Bill.
Shout out to Bushwick Bill, hip hop legend. But nah, this is Darius Johnson.
Is that really his name?
That's the homie. Like, yeah, I used to Did some content with him back in the day.
Is that Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray, a bad boy. He gonna ball this year with Mark Harrison Jr. Second year. He gonna have a hell of a year. Watch this.
That the mental midget? Hey, Smitty, poll question. And to the chat, real quick. Bailey, don't show it. Whoever can get this question right now. You know what we're gonna do?
What?
Smitty, in the Free Game Friday, let's take some callers, members only. You have to call in first and show us your hands. If you answer the question live, I'll send you a brand new hoodie, a t-shirt, or a tank top, or whatever you want.
We're only taking 3 callers max. So first
three callers, 3 opportunities. Who's
Hands
calling
up.
in? Drop the chat. It's in the link. Link's in the chat. Call in right now, and we're going to ask you a question. And if you get it right, we'll send you some merch right now. So
your hands got to be like this.
Yeah,
If
you got to
call
be
in. Your hands got to be like this.
You can't do what Smitty does.
Or we're hanging up. Hands got to be like this.
Jordan Ortega, new member, so you can call in now. You're a new member.
Jordan. Mike
the link
Bundy.
is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Call in right now. Call in right now. Let's take 3 calls, and whoever gets it right.
Hands up, hands up, hands up, both hands.
All right, Joe.
I'm here.
All right, Joe.
What do you got? What's the question?
Name me the 3 teams that have never selected first overall in an NFL draft.
The NFL draft. Well, I tell you right now, the Vikings. That's 1. Number 2, I'm going to say the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wrong.
3, and I'm going to say the 49ers.
Wrong.
Indianapolis Colts. Naptown finest. I don't care. I suck. Go Vikings.
Later. Josh, you already had time to Google this shit. You and Wido probably.
Honestly, I didn't even hear what the question was.
All right, let's go right now.
On my kids.
All right, right now, name me the 3 teams that have never selected first overall.
God damn.
Josh has called in on trivia like 6 times in his life, never got any of them right.
Bro, I got the Randall Cunningham right, and you still ain't sent me that shit, bro. This is like 2 years ago, dog. But I mean, I ain't gonna say
no more, homie.
I ain't gonna say nothing, but
I'll give you something new.
I mean, fuck. I'm trying to think of good teams. I mean, this is like
you teaching class right now, homie?
No, I'm in my office right now.
Oh, okay. Look like special ed class. All right, go. Give me
what the fuck we talking about, dog? Oh my god. Here we go.
All right, give me your 3 teams.
Hey, low key, I'm pretty fucking pissed after the last comment, but it's all good. We'll let that slide. What we saying?
Give me the 3 teams you think.
I'm gonna just throw some teams out. I mean, honestly, I have no fucking idea, but let's say let's go with
here. Wido birds in the back and shit. Wido's like over there, like rolling a blunt and shit.
Wido's in a good mood, rolling his blunt. Got the birds chirping.
I was gonna keep it PG, but we good.
Bucks. Like I said, I'm still on my phone. Let's go with Bucks. I'm trying to think of good teams here. Let's see.
Nah, you already lost.
All right, there we go. I'm out.
Is there only 3?
Have a great weekend, fellas.
Hey, you gotta come out when you come out on the boat, homie.
Whenever, dog. When you gonna be? Are you going to Weddles?
You going tomorrow, homie?
Shit down here?
Yeah.
Just let me know.
All right, bet.
I'll hit you up. I'll shoot you a text.
All right, bet.
All right, Smitty.
All right, brother. All right, Wido. You already had time to. You were acting like you're rolling a blunt. You on Google? Well, who's the teams?
Never Googled it, Coach. So, is there only 3, or is there more than 3? I got 3 guesses, but I'm gonna say Miami, Pittsburgh, and the Philadelphia Eagles. Total guesses.
Nope.
Not even close. Did I get 1?
It's the Denver Broncos, Seattle Seahawks, Baltimore Ravens.
Ooh.
Makes sense.
Fox graphic. Okay.
Yeah.
Never saw overall. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Hey, why not? What's up,
Always good seeing you, my guy.
Everything good, Coach. What's up, everybody in the chat? JB, Smitty, you already know we holding it down here in Florida. Host of the Wide O podcast. I do my thing, but I'm always tuned in. Shout out to Bailey behind the scenes. Love what you guys got going on, man. 60,000, Coach. We up there. I see you.
Oh man, we getting. I see you, man. You're growing out there. You're getting your thing going. Shout out.
Trying to do things real, man. Trying to only the real, Coach. That's what I like. But what I will say is, Coach, I've noticed a lot of people when they find JB, he's so harsh. He's so negative. Smitty, you know it, dog. I'm trying to keep it off the screen. You know what I mean? We got sponsors. But all of a sudden, Coach, I see more and more people go, oh, you know what? JB might have been right on this. JB might have been right on that. It might be harsh at first, but damn, he was right. I want to ask you this, Coach. Last thing I got. We see a lot of people, a lot of coaches, a lot of franchises not as good. I just saw a big video on Nick Saban, Lane Kiffin talking about how after they won the champ, he's in the next meeting the next day, 7:30 a.m. We're behind. So, Coach, is it the fact that they never settle, we're always got to get better, is what makes them great? Or have they always been great?
Complacency. Don't ever get complacent or you'll lose. That's just what it is. That was Saban, Pete Carroll, myself. Everybody thinks that way, in my opinion. Listen, I had guys that worked for Nick Saban. A lot of guys are friends of mine. You get to pick on a calendar every single January. You come in the office, usually after you play for a natty in Alabama. So there is no time off, and you're playing longer than everybody else. You pick your 2 days off during the year that you want. Hey, guess what those days are, homie? New Year's? I'm sorry, Thanksgiving or Christmas? Those are your two options. That's a bitch, ain't it? You got to be dedicated to go coach there. I'm just telling you. That's why a lot of people called him Nick Satan.
Right.
And that's why people didn't understand. There's 2 days off in that program. Christmas or Thanksgiving. You get to pick one of them, Smitty.
Yeah. It's life.
And last thing, Coach, I got a thought I want to give to you and Smitty. You guys are smart guys. So I have a problem with the modern day sports, the modern day money. We obviously see what Nico's got going on, the NIL shit. In my opinion, Coach, I don't want to talk about college because I don't think they deserve the money. I was a college player. I didn't deserve the money. I just need free books. Professional athletes, Coach, would it help if we split their contract maybe 60-40, 70-30? All the money they make, they get at the back end of their career. 70%, 60%, 40% they get now. So you're guaranteed a pension. You're guaranteed if you get hurt, you're still paid. If you get traded, they just pick up whatever your worth is, let's say. Would that help at all, knowing that I got the money in the back and I'm just going to go as hard as I can now instead of I got to protect myself to get the bag in the future?
It doesn't. I don't hate it, but the problem is then it would have to be back to original relationship building recruiting, and that's not what they want anymore. They want the bag up front to go to that school, and that's going to throw everything off.
And if you're talking professional, like the union, players union, they wouldn't go for that, especially football wise, because again, it's such a dangerous sport. They have to protect themselves too, right? I mean, both sides are trying to protect themselves, right? If I'm a player, I'm thinking like, man, at any moment, God forbid, I can go out here and tear up my knee, whatever case may be, and I might not ever be the same. I need to make as much as I can as soon as possible, actually, to avoid that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like two sides are both trying to, play this game, protect themselves. So we're good idea. I just don't think the players want to go for it.
Hey, why no? Who winning the title? NBA. Who's winning it? Go.
Right now, both sides. Don't say
NBA
Miami
title,
Heat.
Coach.
I got in. Don't say the Miami Heat on me.
I'm not going to say the Miami Heat. We ain't got a shot, brother. I'm going to say this, Coach. I'm going to go out on a limb.
Uh-oh.
I think them Warriors might come out of nowhere and surprise some people. I think they've always been good. I'm not a huge Steve Kerr fan, but the addition of Jimmy Butler just seems like they're rocking a little good. Everyone's got their eyes on L.A. I won't be surprised if Golden State makes some noise with Jimmy Butler out there.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
The West is hot, though, man. People sleep on the Clippers right now. Care nobody say. Clippers look good. I know they got the Nuggets in the first round, though. Obviously, OKC, them young boys is balling. They got to prove it now, though. I mean, Golden State, they got Houston in the first round. I think that's going 7 games either way. Whoever wins, I think it's going 7. That young Rockets team with Ime Udoka coaching them, they're rolling. Like, I'm excited for the playoffs, homie. It's going to be some good matchups here in the first round.
Yeah. Hey, I got to come back on. You already know we got some UFC coming up. Coach, you ever need me to come on, talk some UFC talk? Let's go, baby.
No doubt. No
Much
doubt.
love, Coach Smitty.
All
Chat,
right,
everybody
I'll
have a
talk
great
to you.
Friday. And if no one told you, you look good, baby.
Appreciate you, brother.
My boy Wido called in on a Friday. You know it's Friday because we just got fried paid. Anyway, y'all, man, I'm playing around. I'm in a dream right now. All this is happening, not even real to me right now. I'm half asleep. I'm about to give me a Penn Station sandwich. I got me a chicken Parmesan sandwich, no onion, add banana peppers, chocolate chunk cookie, a large fresh cut fry with a lemonade upstairs waiting on me right now. Shout out to my mother-in-law. Shout out to my wife. I get taken care of when I come home, homie.
Auntie. Let me ask you something. It's 12 now, and I've been in what you're going through right now, and I've done it so many times. Just recruiting alone, I used to do this. It's hard to go to sleep now in the middle of the day for me. I can't. Like, I'm up now as fuck. I'm fucked. I ain't slept, but I'm up now. Are you the same way? Or are you going to go sleep?
Yeah, I'm tired. It's hard for me to go to sleep. Plus, I got too much stuff to do. Like, my pops hit me up. You know, I got my girl. I don't have time. I haven't even seen my mom yet or my sister yet. And that's the priority why I'm even here. So, you know, I'm tired, but I'm going to push through. I'm going to sleep good tonight, and then I'll be back at it fully focused tomorrow morning. So, I mean, I'm in the city, though, y'all. So, any of my Naptown people, if y'all see me outside, man, check up the producers.
There's a big-time cigar lounge.
Yep, downtown in the Nap.
Right next, well, there's a few over there, but right next to the horses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you go down there and tell them I sent you and get me some sticks?
Are you talking about Burn on South Meridian?
The one on the circle.
Or Nikki Blaine's?
Nikki's in the mall, no?
North Meridian, you got Nikki and you got Burn. They're both on really the same. They're both on Meridian Street. They're both
Nikki's
are popular.
It's a smaller one though in the cut, right?
I think you're talking about Nikki
downstairs.
Blaine,
What's the one downstairs that's motherfucker's huge? It's like a goddamn lounge bar, everything.
I think you're talking about Nikki Blaine's, homie.
Might be Nikki Blaine's.
Google Nikki Blaine's and you'll look at it, you'll be like, oh, okay. If you do a quick Google search, you'll be like, oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Burn is more popular than that. Burn is spot like All-Star Weekend, like Michael Jordan be renting out Burn and stuff. They do a lot. Like Burn is the more popular spot. I never experienced the cigar lounge when I was here because I was young, right? You know, I was a kid, so I didn't get into cigars until I came out to LA because my boy Jim Jackson put me on. So I've actually never been into these spots. I've only heard of them though.
Yeah, Nikki's is the big one underground, and then the other one is across the street near that mall.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's another good one though. Some
Brothers
brothers
mall downtown, yeah. Hey man, downtown. They've invested a lot of money, man, in Indy. Like the downtown nice, our highways are smooth and nice. They're doing a lot. Like I said, brand new high-rise apartments, restaurants, hotels. They do a lot of money in certain areas. Now, where I grew up at, it's still kind of trash, but you know, it's what it is.
Yeah, I used to go to that little comedy spot. I saw Eddie Griffin perform there one year, down on at the end, like past Conseco and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You keep going down at the end. There's a bunch of comedy clubs down there.
Yeah, Eddie Griffin's he's a Missouri legend, ain't he?
Kansas City, yeah. I used to be at Naptown all the time, man. But
it always feels good to come home for a couple of days. Just kind of remind me where I'm from, see my people I ain't seen in a minute, and then after 2 days, I'll be ready to come back to LA.
No, hopefully I can show you a real Mexican restaurant soon when you get back. So
please let me know when you around my side of the city. I'm gonna take you to La Pasadena, homie, in Inglewood. It's the real deal. And I'm gonna record you taking that first bite. You're gonna be like, damn, this is good. Yeah.
It's not.
Oh my god.
It's not. And I'm gonna take you to a real place. So anyway, Smitty, shout out to you getting there safe, getting back safe. Enjoy and we'll see you Monday and check it out. Watch The Burial. Jamie Foxx and what's my man's name? The old man. Fuck. Now he's old, 75. What's the name? Damn, true story though. But the sister in the movie, the lawyer that went against Jamie Foxx is from Compton. I grew up with her.
Okay.
But anyway, true story movie. The movie's a true story. I'm
gonna check it out on Sunday when I get back. Jay Stizzy, that's facts, homie. You must know a little bit about Naptown.
Paris, you can't move here unless you get a new laptop and get your shit.
I plan to move to LA in 8 years. In 8 years, me and JB, we're not even gonna live in LA. It's gonna be somewhere.
I'll be in
Pony somewhere.
Man.
In 8 years, this show ain't making 7-8 figures. Then we probably gonna be canceled.
I'll be 57. Oh shit! I gotta be retired, aren't we? I mean, I won't be retired because I ain't gonna be doing nothing. So I'll stay on it as long as we can. If we're making like big whoop whoop whoop, Big
How many more years you like you would stay on
if we make some big cheese?
If we not making big cheese, if we make a big cheese, I'll stay on forever. I'll never
That's
stop.
what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, it has no choice. There's no choice. There's no choice.
There's no choice. There's no choice. It would be stupid.
I don't have a choice. Yeah, I don't have a choice no more.
Dumb.
Yeah, I don't have a choice. Even if
But
I
like in 7 years, let's say the money's the exact same.
Even if I hit old boy, even if I hit old boy for that, I'm still gonna do the show.
Nah, but if we get that, we
Who's
good, homie. Me and you, homie. We good. We good. Just throw me one. I'm cool.
Right, hey, Paris trying to come here. I want to get the fuck out of here in 8 months.
It's funny. Hey, shout out to Paris. Got an 8-year plan. Like that's like damn. Like
it's an awkward plan, like 8-year wise.
Usually go 5. You go maybe 3. You go 10. Chris want to go back to Pennsylvania. Where you from, Chris? You from like Pennsylvania or something like that? Military family. Shout to her.
Why though? You got too many hurricanes in Florida. I can't fuck with it.
You're supposed to be storming out here this weekend. My homie Joe Cord told me that, so appreciate the heads up. I got some jackets. I got a hat, so I should be good. But it's gonna be 80 degrees today in that town. Hot as hell.
And then snow tomorrow.
No, it's gonna be like storming and rainy and stuff.
Oh,
when it gets hot and humid out here, the rain comes down.
Oh, I got you. Over here, it's like overcast, but overcast till noon. The sun will burn off the marine layer. It'll get to around 70, 71. No humidity, no rain is from Joe Accord. So shout out to all you guys, man. And we'll see you Monday on the realest show on Planet ERF. Next week, loaded lineup as well. So don't miss it. And guess who's joining? Well, first of all, we're gonna get Deion Figures on. We couldn't get him on, and then we're gonna get our main man, current quarterback in New Orleans. Spoke to him. He couldn't come on today, so we'll get him next week. Spencer Rattler, and then you know what we're gonna have on next week? Oh, Smitty's out. Bailey, hop in.
Oh, I'm sorry, I froze up. Who?
You know who we're gonna have on next week?
Who?
Uncle Rico, homie.
Uncle Rico.
Yeah, I'll throw that ball over the mountains over there. You don't even know. You don't even know.
You got him on the show, homie?
The white movie. You don't even know what movie it is. What movie?
He's on Napoleon Dynamite, homie. I know everything. I'm a fucking baller, man. I'm calling this, homie.
Uncle Rico, homie. Uncle Rico, homie, is a fan of mine, homie.
You think I knew, homie? I know everything.
Yeah, he don't know you. He don't know you, but me. He's a fan. He's gonna come on, homie.
See, the thing about ditching me and you, I don't get excited when people know me. It's expecting. If they don't know me, they will know me because I'm that guy. That's the difference between me and you. You get excited when you got fans.
Yeah.
It makes you happy. It makes you like, oh my gosh, I'm doing something.
My
ego and my person so good, I don't need it.
He threw that fucking steak and hit old boy. Yeah, Uncle Rico will be on. Yeah, Lucy, he'll be on.
Lucy said, Uncle Rico, shut up. This is exactly how he said it.
Uncle Rico should have been a question mark. Uncle Rico should have been a question mark.
Yeah, that's true. Uncle Rico?
I mean, you could do it both ways, but Uncle Rico, and then it should have been like question mark or ... Shut up.
She's like, shut. There you go. Shut up. Like, she can't wait. Like, she just set her alarm.
Yeah, Uncle Rico's the homie.
And then Chris said, all right now.
Calabasas voice.
Right.
All right now. I'm going to head on over to Hidden Hills and get me a latte and coach my ass off and get these cheer girls going.
I'm tired. You know, you tired. It's like you high. Like I'm just in a good mood.
Anything's funny to you right now. Anything's funny to you right now.
Whatever you say, I'm probably like.
Anything's funny to y'all.
Whoa. Hey, you didn't peep earlier. You said Negro League, and I went like this. the chat was cracking up.
I didn't care either. I was gonna say that.
Stuff I do, like real fans. When you really break down our show for the full 3-hour long show, 3.5 hours, it be little stuff that we be doing that'd be hilarious when you go back.
Bobby was gonna say it back. Bobby was gonna say it back, but the other thing, but I told him not to. So,
but anyway, I'm gonna have to handle it.
Yeah. Happy Easter, Dr. Mendoza. I know you're probably in Italy somewhere. You got to see another Paisano on, Bobby V. Go back and hey Doc, you in town? Hey Doc, you in town? Come to the yacht this weekend. I'm gonna be out there Saturday, Sunday.
Hey, we done with the yacht for a couple weeks, homie. Lord Jesus, we done with the yacht for a couple weeks.
I haven't been there all week. It's been horrible weather. I'm going this weekend. It's gonna be 70, homie, clear. So I gotta go when it's available, homie. It's Easter though. Doc has family. I don't have family.
You got family too, homie. Your brother, your mama, all them.
No, I know that. I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna take some hoes out and
go ahead with your mom for Easter, homie.
Doc, come out Saturday, Doc. Come out Saturday, Doc. I know you got Easter, and I know that's a huge thing for y'all. So,
just hang with Chris and hang with some of our local fans. Hang with Chris and chill.
Yeah, Chris, come out to the yacht, go swimming and shit, hang out.
Y'all have a good one, man. I'm gonna go stay with my wife, my mother-in-law, eat this Penn Station sandwich, go get some White Castle, some Steak and Shake, and then I'll see y'all again next Monday, man.
White Castle will make you shit, dog. Go to Elmo's, homie. Give me a shrimp cocktail. Bring it home.
I'm gonna go to Harry and Izzy's first, homie. You don't know about that.
Nah, I don't fuck with Harry and Izzy. I like St. Elmo's better. It's the best place.
They're owned by the same company. See, look at you. You don't know.
That's
you don't
fine,
know,
but the actual product, homie, is better.
That's why you look at me like that, because you don't know. You don't know Baby D. You don't know St. Elmo. You don't know Harry. That's why you look at me like that, because you don't know Harry.
You don't know Baby D. You don't know Baby D. She got all the new cakes and she got the cookie. You don't know Baby D.
2,000 snacks.
You don't know Baby D.
They got new
you don't know Baby D. You don't know Baby D. All right, man. We out of here. See you Monday. Peace.